Looking late night, screen starts glowing. Shots already off the rails. Controller clatters, brain is zooming. Plans derail and still she sails. No script, no polish, no pretending. If it's scuffed, she lets it ride. Every joke a coin, she's flipping. Heads we laugh, tails we die. She's not playing puppets parts. No curated work of art. Just a goofball with a spark, and it hits you in the heart. No math, just Nazca. Laugh cracks like lightning, wild and nasty. Goofy, honest, slightly trashy. And yeah, we love her curvy jokes. No math, just Nazca. Feels like hanging out, not watching TV. And not a goddess on a pedestal. See, just a real one having fun with folks. Sense of humor off the leash. Timing's cursed but somehow clean. Says the thing you didn't think, then laughs before the punchline lands. Decent soul, no fake upshine. What you see is what you get. Not a brand, not a persona, just vibes and internet regret. When the world feels plastic stage, she's a breath that's unarranged. Every laugh a little unhinged, every moment unashamed. No mask, just Nazca. Unfiltered joy and dumb blasphemy. Goofy chaos, pure and classy. You know what did she just say? Wait, no mask, just Nazca. Not selling dreams to reality. A goofball queen of honesty. Turning bad days into play. If she messes up, she owns it. If she laughs, it's from the chest. If things get weird, she leans in. Yeah, you're watching the best. Not because she's flawless, but because she's free. Be herself unapologetically. Rip it, regret it, laugh again. Chat explodes, we're gone. Amen. No mask, just Nazca. Leave the comfort, early warning, caffeine. A little pervy, mostly wholesome. Chaos queen, yeah, that's the energy. No mask, just Nazca. Not a character, not make-believe. Just a goofball having fun, and somehow that's everything. Screen fades out, but the vibe stays. Same laugh echoing anyway. No math, no act, no strategy. Just Nazca being Nazca. JJ. Looking late night, screen starts glowing. Shots already off the rails. Controller clatters, brain is zooming. Plans derail and still she sails. No script, no polish, no pretending. If it's scuffed, she lets it ride. Every joke a coin, she's flipping. Heads we laugh, tails we die. She's not playing puppets parts. No curated work of art. Just a goofball with a spark, and it hits you in the heart. No math, just Nazca. Laugh cracks like lightning, wild and nasty. Goofy, honest, slightly trashy. And yeah, we love her curvy jokes. No math, just Nazca. Feels like hanging out, not watching TV. And not a goddess on a pedestal. See, just a real one having fun with folks. Sense of humor off the leash. Timing's cursed but somehow clean. Says the thing you didn't think, then laughs before the punchline lands. Decent soul, no fake upshine. What you see is what you get. Not a brand, not a persona, just vibes and internet regret. When the world feels plastic stage, she's a breath that's unarranged. Every laugh a little unhinged, every moment unashamed. No mask, just Nazca. Unfiltered joy and dumb blasphemy. Goofy chaos, pure and classy. You know what did she just say? Wait, no mask, just Nazca. Not selling dreams to reality. A goofball queen of honesty. messes up, she owns it. If she laughs, it's from the chest. If things get weird, she leans in, yeah. You're watching the best. Not because she's flawless, but because she's free. Being herself unapologetically. Rip it, regret it, laugh again. Chat explodes, we're gone. Amen. No mask, just Nazca. Easy comfort, early morning caffeine. A little pervy, mostly wholesome. Chaos queen, yeah. That's the energy. No mask, just Nazca. Not a character, not make-believe. Just a goofball having fun, and somehow that's everything. Screen fades out, but the vibe stays. Same laugh echoing anyway. No math, no act, no strategy. Just Nazca being Nazca. JJ. Logging late night, screen starts glowing. Shots already off the rails. Controller clatters, brain is zooming. Plans derail and still she sails. No script, no polish, no pretending. If it's scuffed, she lets it ride. Every joke a coin, she's flipping heads. We laugh, tails we die. She's not playing puppet parts. No curated work of art. Just a goofball with a spark. And it hits you in the heart. No mask, just Nazca. Laugh cracks like lightning, wild and nasty. Goofy, honest, slightly trashy. And yeah, we love her pervy jokes. No mask, just Nazca. Feels like hanging out, not watching TV. And not a goddess on a pedestal. See, just a real one having fun with folks. Sense of humor off the leash. Timing's cursed, but somehow clean. Says the thing you didn't think, then laughs before the punchline lands. Decent soul, no fake up shine. What you see is what you get. Not a brand, not a persona, just vibes and internet regret. When the world feels plastic stage, she's a breath that's unarranged. Every laugh a little unhinged. Every moment unashamed. No mask, just Nazca. Unfiltered joy and dumb blasphemy. Goofy chaos, pure and classy. You know what did she just say? Wait, no mask, just Nazca. Not selling dreams, just reality. A goofball queen of honesty. Turning bad days into play. If she messes up, she owns it. If she laughs, it's from the chest. If things get weird, she leans in, yeah. You're watching the best. Not because she's flawless, but because she's free. Being herself unapologetically. Rip it, regret it, laugh again. Chat explodes, we're gone. Amen. No mask, just Nazca. Easy comfort, early morning caffeine. A little pervy, mostly wholesome. Chaos queen, yeah. That's the energy. No mask, just Nazca. Not a character, not make-believe. Just a goofball having fun, and somehow that's everything. Screen fades out, but the vibe stays. Same laugh echoing anyway. No math, no act, no strategy. Just Nazca being Nazca. JJ.
Alright, we're live.
Do-do-do. Hi, my baby boos out there. I am your goddess Nazca, here with Twackelman. For now, we are going to be showing off an unboxing of figgies. Also, Truckerman is showing my latest drawings to my, hopefully, possibly to do coinies. Let's see. Obviously, we started with the base of the Pippa coin, thanks to the Crybrows video. We got Skybros, we got me, we got Twacker, and then I'm working on, let's see, we got Moomy, and Feeble Mind, and Gaming Syndicate for right now.
Rayleigh's here, Sheepy's here.
Yay! Hi! Hey, Rayleigh, that'd be an idea for you. I'm not sure how tiny you could do wooden carvings, but if you wanted to use my pictures as a base, feel free to do wooden carving on stuff. But okay, let's get into the unboxing.
First thing, we'll do the smaller ones. The
WCF figgies.
WTF?
No, WCF.
Oh, one of the sides.
No, it's that you're
Don't.
that way. It's already open. I cut it off screen. And you don't know I wanted you
And
to.
Marshall's here.
I wanted to get cut. Little bitty Bonnie.
And Cool Cat's here too.
Welcome, welcome.
If I can get this. Oh, I didn't hit play on that.
There you go. Background music.
I love collecting these, and now they have the egghead.
Yeah, the egghead.
I can't believe it. We gotta show everybody the first season of One Piece. It's only 1,155 episodes.
It's actually a picture that's underneath our glass table. Hello, welcome. Fuck, I carved a frog and a butterfly, both smaller than my pinky. Damn! You are fucking talented, Rayleigh.
Plastic, get out of the plastic.
But yeah, feel free if you want to use mine to make your own wooden version of the coins. Yeah, and I'm opening Luffy over here.
Gearhead.
Yeah, Gear 5th Luffy.
Gear 5th Luffy. Egghead Luffy.
It's not specifically... Nah, because he's wearing his... He's not wearing the egghead outfit. Oh yeah, she's supposed to be upside down.
Oh, she's supposed to be upside down?
Yeah, she's like doing a foop.
Oh.
And there's a butt.
Button pooch. Even though technically she's a 12-year-old.
Shh, she's in adult form. It doesn't count.
Isn't it?
Shit, cats.
Cat, leave broccoli alone.
Luffy. There's the little base and a little biddle. This has a little ball.
Gear 5.
Oh, they made it. Get in there. They made it so he can't move at all.
Anyway, Elijah, we don't question it.
Yeah. Yay! The drums of liberation start playing now.
Alright.
Derp.
Full broccoli, yeah.
Derp. Here you go. Here's a box for you.
So this one that I don't have.
Yeah. Yesterday we went to our anime store near you. Huzzah.
Yeah, we got a few figures there. I've had this Megme for a while. I've been wanting to unopen, but
Figgy. For your Loom collection. I just realized my person's stupid.
oh yeah, you didn't activate it yet.
Yeah.
There.
Good thing I looked next to me. There we go. There we go. Now my person's not stupid anymore. I mean, it's still stupid, but at least there's movement.
Logo's here.
Welcome.
Also this weekend when we stream,
Uh-huh.
since everybody's been doing a 24-hour stream, I can't do that, but I could do 2 12 hours.
We're too old.
I have a job and it would fuck my sleep schedule if I did that.
Yeah, and your job is something where you desperately need sleep. Otherwise, you could potentially kill yourself and others.
So we're gonna do 2 12-hour streams back to back.
Meow.
And then what we're doing is I'm gonna be playing Trucker Simulator the whole time.
Of course.
Well, we'll start off with a couple reacts and stuff that needs to be reacted to.
Lum Figgy.
Alright, what's next?
Oh yeah, you wanted to do Lum with Lum.
Yeah.
I'll start opening this leopard over
This
here.
one I pre-ordered. This ain't from This one I pre-ordered from
Tokyo Mode?
Tokyo Mode. And it finally came in after a year.
It's finally, you finally have a figgy of Lum where she's in the outfit I used to cosplay.
Also, something interesting, we got a new iPad coming in. One, I'll be using it for my streaming instead of my phone. But we're talking about, we're going to try to see if we can do like a thing at NakaCon where
Convention.
I'll be at the convention and she'll be here.
Oh yeah, and we're also cosplaying you as Trucker Man.
Yeah,
There's another one right there.
I noticed. Finger. I got enough burns on my hand from. That's fun.
The oven.
Yeah.
Nice plastic box. It's not 24 hours. Why? Not a 24/7 stream.
I would fucking die. So has someone done that? Oh no.
I feel like Lusty Lynx is doing something like that.
No, there actually is a streamer who, like, even when she streams her whole life, and she hasn't stopped streaming for like 2.5 years.
Holy shittles.
Yeah. Cut figure. We all gotta look up this.
Oh, she's wearing her actual outfit underneath it. Cute. Wait, does it show? Nah, it doesn't show booba.
That's a long string. This is a good detailed figure.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's from the opening.
Yeah. I can show it.
That is fun. She's on top of the school.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a fun figgy. You're gonna break shit.
I'm trying not to. Where's the box? Put this in the box.
That's so cool. The way it's kind of defying some gravity there. I noticed it had like it has like a little metal bar compared to just the plastic ones.
Yeah. I like the detail on it too.
Meow. And this is the first figure that shows her in her winter school outfit, right?
Yeah.
I'll smack them. Don't take them completely off camera.
Well, I gotta have room.
Meow.
Okay, this one.
Leopard.
Another one from Tokyo Mode that was on a boat for 2 months.
Meow. Tokyo Mode has good pricings, but
The price is you gotta wait.
yeah.
If you're willing to wait, you can get good prices on shit.
Yeah. Now we have a leopard to go with all the Maja Beijas we
I
have.
can't wait till both Freen figures we pre-ordered come in.
Oh yeah. Oh, you did buy those off of eBay, didn't you?
eBay. That was Tokyo Mode. Those are different.
Oh, I thought you did. You not buy the thing off of eBay? Where
I
it
did.
had- Oh, that's what I was asking.
The Tokyo Talk, I did, but that's different than the Freen.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Did you get the freeing Maja Beza?
And Leopard.
Oh, you bought them both.
Yeah, and I think those are ones the tops might come off of them.
Ooh! Free the boobies, free the boobies. Gotta free the boobies. Yeah, Tokyo Mode. That's the name of the website.
Tokyo Taco Mode, I think is what it's called.
Tokyo Otaku Mode.
I heard about it from the anime man.
Back when he was not Hassan affiliated.
I know. That was the worst decision they could have possibly ever done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Booby! She does have under boob! Fun!
Just right. Yep. Sad face for Booba.
And butt.
And butt.
Boobs and butts. Boobs and butts and thighs. Got to have it all when you wanna be a mule.
I'm surprised no one's bitched about that anime.
Dude, I think there was. It just didn't last very long.
I think people are sick and tired of people bitching about anime.
Yeah. No one's paying attention to their bitching anymore. That's the best way to get around people bitching about anime is just ignore them. They'll just disappear into obscurity. Okay, now we get a little bit of diversity in. I saw this, I was like, oh my god, we need a male figgy. Besides all my Sephi ones.
Well, which reminds me, I need to get in the gym.
I mean, technically we do have male figgies because we got the One Piece, we got all the JoJo ones over there, we got some Dragon Ball Z over there. Okay, yeah.
Hello.
A little diversity though. I don't have enough naked men.
Of course you want naked men. It's raining men.
It's raining man. Hallelujah, it's raining man. He's a big boy.
Yeah, no shit. He's a fucking piece of beef.
Damn.
Roger, I need to get in the gym more. Fuck.
Oh my god, look at that crotch. Shit.
Of course that's what you're looking at.
Of course.
Then me who looks up the skirt of every anime figure I buy.
I go both ways, baby. Give me both. I will slice you if I want to. If you get your... Is there not any tape?
Rayman. Is there no tape? No, it's right here.
Oh. Did it? Oh. It's Moo. He's technically like a more purple. Yeah. Ooh, he's got little...
Nux's final form?
Nux's final form.
It does.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, the evil eye. Fucking...
Nux when he did the ketamine.
Oh yeah, the ketamine Nux. The fucking earrings, though. That's crazy. But... And look under. That's a nice bulge. I love this. I love the base. Woof.
Oh yeah, they're working on season 3.
Alright, over there. Aqua.
Can you pull the bag off?
Bug off. Suction cup.
I saw this and I thought, yeah, I wanted it.
It's beautiful. Oh, I just realized the bunny's wearing a Kazuma, the little cape thingy.
If I can get in the hangout.
Big ol'. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's too huge for the camera.
Tell me about it.
I was saying that the bunny thing kind of reminded me of Eevee.
Respect the balls, no homo. Okay, come on, slide out. Oh, she's got little cards and shit.
Well, yeah, it's an expensive figgy. It better have a lot of detail. God, how much was this bitch? She even has an instruction manual down here.
I might need that.
You might need that.
Yeah.
Oof. A big old box. Step by step how you put her together. There you go.
All the cards go into the base. That's easy enough to understand.
Oh, so it's kind of those kind of assembly kind of ones. Big cow.
Okay.
It had tape in it.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Oh, it does.
I told you. Okay, that aqua figgy is a nice and stylish. Yeah, Alice in Wonderland. Okay, I am back. Dishes are washed. Oh, good. Washy, washy. Oh, hello there, hey Moo. Hey Moo. Welcome, welcome. Don't kill Evil Eye. We sang a whole song.
Man, I'll give them this. They took pride in packing it.
Take care of the baby. Make sure you don't break any of the hair.
Clone Zero also has the best boob physics I've ever seen in an anime, too.
Oh, yeah. Wait, does she have panties?
Yes.
Damn it.
Why?
Huh? She's not supposed to have panties. She's supposed to be freestyling it. Goddesses don't use panties. That is the law. I can tell you right now. Oops, what happened? The thing paused. Did you click a button? This clicked a button. The music died. There's too much crap everywhere.
Sorry about it.
Oh, yeah, like I was saying, I could tell you right now, if you were to look under Nesca's model, I do not have panties, because only a true goddess doesn't wear panties.
That's why you like Aqua.
That's why I like Aqua. She's like me for real, for real.
I won't be here for too long. Unfortunately, I have to leave for an hour or two at 7. I need to carve.
I gotcha. You can still have me in the background if you want. Or, personally, if it's me and I'm working on art stuff, I would like to listen to music, so I understand if you don't. Plastic! The Kazuma is the king of spades. Wait, does it have, is there any other, faces?
You know what doesn't help when the instructions are in Japanese?
Learn Japanese!
I would like to.
There's no English side? Well, that's why they give you pictures. Look on the back. Flip it. Oh, it's just plate paper. Okay, never mind. This thing was never meant to come out of Japan. I'm pretty sure it's self-explanatory, though.
This is A. I think it goes.
They only have Kazuma as a face card.
Actually,
Missed opportunity.
let me look at the box. It might tell me better.
Yeah, there you go. Books.
This one goes.
Yeah, missed opportunity. They could have had Megamine and Darkness as a face card too. Let's just focused on Kazuma. Show him the little Kazuma. Put it to the camera. Thank you.
Focus.
More or less. So much bubbles! Bubble, bubble, bubble.
I'll probably have to finish putting together later in the morning.
It's not that hard, it's just tiny cards.
Yeah, we gotta figure which one goes where.
You can't tell just from pictures?
Because I don't read.
You don't picture. It's not reading. It's just picturing.
Yeah,
Dude, I could do this.
you do that, I'll start working on the Mega Man.
Fine, sound good to me. Give me thingies.
We still got one more big figure to unbox.
Yep.
Alright. So this over here.
You just gotta match up the potatoes.
Use Google Translate. I've had this one sitting on my ground for a while, about a while ago. I can get it.
It's gonna be a pain in the ass to get it in a frame. This is the biggest baby.
Because why not?
Because big. You go big or you go moo. What are you looking for?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Got this. Got it here. Press the back. Wait a minute. Does it come out the side? Yeah, it comes out the side.
Huh, that's different.
Or no, I see. What is this?
One more time, one more time, one more time.
Who's there?
I'm gonna break shit. Get this cut. Oh, I see now.
Oh,
I'm
these come
wearing-
out.
Oh, those come out and you put those in.
Yeah.
That's why I was getting confused. You go. Oh, I thought those were mushrooms.
No, they're hole covers. They cover the hole. Folk.
Box out of here.
There's a hole. There's a hole.
That's why I was out there to find the holes.
You use your eyeballs. Nesca like kind of the blind, and Nesca can see the holes.
Well, I'm leering here, okay?
You can leer all you want, but it has nothing to do with your eye holes. No, simple. Simple puzzles. Simple potatoes. Just feel and squish. What is that one for? Are you mind missing a card? I feel like I'm missing a card because there's an extra hole. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. No. I'm stupid. It went with that one.
We're leering.
And then you just gotta poke it and poke it.
Let's get this unfolded.
There we go. Super to easy.
Well, this one's already kind of put together.
Kinda. Does she have a hat?
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Does her head come off?
scared to find out.
You just give it a little pull. If it doesn't come off, it doesn't come off. If it does, it does.
That was as easy as that.
You know that I got scissors.
There you go. Think.
You just made it worse. Nope, there you go. Yeah. Mushrooms.
You're looking at the skirt of a child. This is the explosion lolly.
The explosion lolly.
That beats on her friend's boobs all the time.
Oh yeah. She's jealous of her friend's boobs. Specifically darkness. Stuff!
I was from the Union.
Oh yeah, right.
I need plastic out of the way.
Stuff. Yo yo yo, welcome, welcome. Cosmocal Rapid, yes. Explosion!
Explosion.
I can see the pokey that goes in the thingy. Floating ball. Ooh, I could have sworn it was red.
I think it changes color.
Not the figgy, but that'd be cool if it was the figgy. And then you stick it in the hand.
Let's go.
Just gotta force it in there. And you lost her hat.
Yeah, it's bound to happen.
Do you need me to do it?
No, I don't need
I could trade you.
Oh, fine, you figure it out. Oh, I finished showing off the
There you go. Cat.
I'm gonna have to move all these boxes. They're gonna be knocking shit off all night.
Yuppers, deppers, peppers.
She's the real reason why we won World War II. I like the clear skirt underneath it.
Yeah, I do too. I love that.
And the cards. And down there.
Slip it in. Slip it in past the figgies. Past the fingies. Get it in the hole.
Cat. Plastic.
Yeah. With your stinky fingies. Good enough. Here you go.
The last figure of the night.
Megamine. She's super big, but thanks to her size, her cannon size, she's not too much bigger than half of the other characters. Who do you think's the biggest character? Which one's the biggest figgy?
We're going by height. I'm gonna go with Lum in the background.
Well, she's cheating. She's standing on top of a building.
Then fine, I'll go Aqua.
Nah, it's definitely Megamine's still the biggest.
Show it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, show 'em all. You got it? Yay! Figgies! Nice Alice in Wonderland design, yeah! The orb is blue normal? Are you asking, or am I just stupid? I could have sworn it was red. I really feel like the orb was red. Yum. Okay, I know pretty much all of you do not live in this area, but
They have other stores in other areas too.
this is where we got most of these figgies. From anime store near you. And here's the QR code that our models are. There we go. Yeah. I think they have an online thing. They have like a really good variety. So if you want to check them out, there you go. Yeah. You could probably pause that. Well, thank you for joining us for this unboxing. It has been fun. Truckerman needs to get ready to go to work. But don't worry, I will be right back with Stream-a-thon with the videos that you guys had requested to me. Bye!
One more time, one more time, one more time. Na, 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 I wasn't ready to play it.
Oh, it started playing shit.
Yeah, I just started playing.
Okay.
Buggy.
I'm fucking off now.
Goodbye, Truckerman. Have a good day at work.
Now I'm having a terrible day.
Probably. I mean, it's work. And yet, you play your work. What is wrong with you?
What?
What is wrong with
Pay
you?
my work.
You play your work. You go off trucking. Then you come home and you play trucking. What is the matter with you?
And we're gonna be doing that this weekend for 2 12-hour streams.
Yeah. Does that mean I get to fuck off and the stream is just focused on you?
Yeah, for a little bit.
Yay! Goodbye, baby.
Yeah.
Have a good day at work.
Never.
Yeah, I'll try to have a good day at work too. Because this is technically my job. More or less. I mean, I'm making money. Right?
Yeah.
Right? It is kind of a job. It's a job to be annoying and stupid. Yeah. Trucker but truckering, yuppers. Everyone says stay safe.
Yeah.
Be careful. Well, when is it? Isn't it supposed to snow or something?
It's on the East Coast.
It's on the. Okay, so you're fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okie dokie. But stay warm. You schmooch.
Smooch, smooch.
Schmooch, schmooch. Schmooches.
Smooches.
Schmooches.
Step on the kitty.
Don't step on the kitty. Okay, come on.
Ah.
There you go. Yeah. 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 Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I'll just on you. Alright, hopefully everything's working okay.
Yep. Everything should be working. I set it up.
Yeah. Okie bogie. Hi, my baby bulls out there. I am your goddess Nazca, here with your requested videos. If you do not see your video in today's stream, it will probably be in one of the next day's streams. My brainer do kind of died, and I don't remember who gave me what videos. So I am apologizing. Just know, yeah. The smooches, this coast here is a heck of a storm. Sheesh. Be careful out there. Alright, so we are watching The Man Who Killed Halloween. Ooh, sounds interesting. I can't remember who gave me this.
After returning
so I'm
home from
sorry.
a night out trick-or-treating, 8-year-old Timothy O'Brien was killed.
Oh.
No one knew who had done it or why, but they did know how. Through one seemingly innocent piece of candy. That Halloween, the entire community...
I think this was maybe referenced in this one Halloween movie. Fuck, I can't remember what the name of the movie, but it had
the one kid who had the lollipop and he kills people. But yeah, I think this might have been referenced in that movie where someone was poisoning Halloween candy or maybe razor blades. It's either poison or razor blades.
The community was gripped by terror. Parents were convinced that the legend had come true. A madman was poisoning Candy. And
Okay, it's
any of their
poison.
children could be next. Unfortunately, they were right. For months, someone had been planning the perfect crime through exploiting one of America's deepest fears. Detectives would have to race against time to find the other children who received the killer's candy before it was too late. This is the true story behind the Candyman, the legend that
Yeah, it's these pixie sticks. Yeah, the pixie sticks would be very easy to put poison in because it's such a probably an easy way to open the packing, and then since it's a powder substance, yeah, you could crush up anything and put it in there and it'd probably look the same. Ugh.
has fueled the Halloween candy panic for decades. But it's not the tale you think it is. The detectives arrived at the hospital that night to interview Timothy's father, Ronald Clark O'Brien, and obtain his account of what happened. Given Halloween's most famous tradition, their top priority was identifying and preventing any more children from falling victim to the same fate. Ronald was an
it's really
optician and
sad.
a highly respected church deacon, a volunteer that helped the local pastor in organizing community events. To the locals,
Yeah, that's something that I noticed nowadays. Like, there's not much Halloween anymore. No one really goes out trick-or-treating anymore and all that jazz. I think for the most part, for kids... Hold on, I'm opening a thing.
I want a snack.
Yeah. For kids, I think they do, what is it, trunk-or-treat now? With, like, churches and stuff that do that. Maybe schools. But yeah, I don't think trick-or-treating really exists much anymore.
he was a pillar of the community, singing in the choir and running the church bus program. Everyone was devastated to hear about his loss. He had taken his son and daughter trick-or-treating to the neighboring city of Pasadena, only a few minutes' drive, to join his friend Jim Bates and his 2 children. But because of the ongoing rain, they decided to stick to only 2 streets in Jim's neighborhood, Dunrail and Citation Street. After hitting a streak of houses handing out plenty of candy, the group arrived at a home with no lights on. They knocked anyway and waited for an answer. As the rain worsened, the children grew impatient and ran ahead to the next house. But Ronald's
Yeah, that's trick-or-treating 101. If someone doesn't have lights on or any decorations, you don't bother them. The candy is also expensive nowadays. You might as well just buy the candy the day after. Yeah, true, where you get the, like, half-off prices. It's still done in Maine. I mean, yeah, trick-or-treating does happen. I'm just saying most people don't do it anymore. Like, obviously, it happens around my neighborhood and stuff, too, but it's just been less and less people going out and doing it, is what I'm saying.
stayed behind, waiting to see if anyone would answer the door. Someone finally did. The lights in the house never turned on, but the door
You
opened
dig
a
up,
crack, just
one
enough
head
for a
to bed.
hairy
Okay,
man's
night,
arm
night,
to reach
iron
through
duck.
and hand Ronald 5 giant pixie sticks for the children. Then, the door was closed without a word. Ronald told detectives he had no idea who the man was. He never heard his voice or saw anything but that arm. Ronald caught up with the children to hand out the candy. 1 pixie stick to each of his 2 children, and 2 to his neighbor's children. On the way home, he gave the 5th pixie stick to a 10-year-old boy he recognized from his church. That was the end
Oh,
of the
dang.
trick-or-treating for the night. When they returned to their home in Deer Park, Timothy asked if he could eat some candy before bed. His parents both agreed, allowing him to choose just one. Timothy chose the pixie stick, the biggest of...
Yeah, Pixie Stick's definitely low-tier candy, because it's just a tube with sugar. Who wants to eat just pure sugar?
the candy they had collected that night. But Timothy struggled to get the sweet, colorful powder out of the tube. The packet was closed by a staple, and Timothy's fingers were too small to open it. So Ronald stepped in to help. Once the first drops of powder hit his tongue, Timothy had an instant reaction.
Oh,
The powder
dang.
was bitter and unpleasant, not the taste of pure sugar he had expected. He didn't want to eat any more of it, and complained about how gross it was to his dad, who gave him some Kool-Aid to wash the taste away. But unfortunately, no amount of Kool-Aid was going to wash away what was now inside his stomach. Timothy began to experience abdominal pain that grew stronger with every passing minute. As the seriousness of the situation became more evident, his father realized there must be something wrong with that candy, and remembered he had given one of those to his daughter, and rushed to check on her. He was relieved to find that she hadn't eaten the pixie stick yet. Shortly after his father had left the bedroom, Timothy jumped up and rushed to the bathroom. As Ronald recounted the timeline of that evening's tragic events, he sobbed. 30 seconds after I left Tim's room, I heard him cry to me, "Daddy, Daddy, my stomach hurts." He was in the bathroom, convulsing, vomiting, and gasping, and then suddenly, he went limp. Timothy's
Oh, what kind of... This was definitely a fast-acting poison, that's for sure. I'm trying to think what is the substance that makes you have abdominal pains, vomiting, and something like that. I wonder... I hope they explain what the drug was, or poison, or... Like, just... Could it be, like, just pure rat poison or something? I'm not sure.
parents called 911 and rushed their 8-year-old son to the hospital.
But there's nothing they could
Timothy
do.
tragically died en route, less than an hour after he first tasted the pixie stick. The news quickly got around the local community, with neighbors and churchgoers reaching out to offer condolences, but they were also caught up in their own concerns. For decades, parents and their children had been warned about poisoned trick-or-treat candy, and now it had happened to one of their own. Stories of the poisoned candy had existed in American society for a long time. Before the Industrial Revolution, families would produce their own candy using recipes handed down through the generations. But by the
Yeah, it just nowadays, like, especially when it comes to anything food related, you need like a license to sell anything food related, and homemade stuff is very much frowned upon because everyone's so paranoid that you could be a psychopath like this and poison the food. Because, yeah, that's just... I don't know what kind of person you have to be mentally to think, oh, I'm going to put poison in candy and give it to kids. Just, that is some psychopathic shit right there. That is the most psychopathic shit ever. Because it's one thing that when you're a murderer and you're doing the act and stuff and you just, like, I mean, you don't even see the person. This is just... I don't understand this at all. It just, no, it's horrible. This person needs to, I hope the end result is they were able to find the person. I hope there was an end result to this. Yeah, my folks would always check the candy and snacks, just in case. But how do you check something like a pixie stick? You know? It's really easy to reseal that, so you couldn't tell if it was ever broken or not. And like the kid said, it tasted bad. Like, as soon as he had the smallest taste of it, he was already screwed, it seemed like. Because, like, if it was me, I would have instantly, as soon as I tasted it was off, I would have spit that out and thrown it away. But apparently just the smallest amount is what killed this kid. So, yeah.
1990s, food production was moving out of the home and into factories far away. Strangers were adding
Don't eat
unknown
pixie
ingredients,
sticks.
using strange new chemicals, giving birth to an entirely new paranoia, amplified by doctors publicly claiming that they were treating children poisoned by candy every single day. A famous incident occurred in 1959. Dr. William Shine, a professional dentist, distributed 450 candy-coated laxative pills to children on Halloween, giving some
Okay, that could actually be kind of funny. That kind of seems kind of pranky, but at the same time, you can die from something like that. Especially, I wouldn't give that to children. I mean, that is a good prank, but not for children.
30 tablets.
Miska,
instead of the
hi,
typical
feeble
adult
mind.
dose of 2. At least 30 children fell ill with violent stomach problems. Luckily, none of them died or needed emergency treatment.
Yeah,
Still,
that's good.
Dr. Shine was arrested quickly, having his dental license revoked. Well, temporarily. Just 2 years later, he was back.
Yeah, I'm gonna drug kids with laxatives. I'm gonna get my dentist license revoked because of that, but only temporarily. Wait, where is the jail time? I feel like there should have been jail time for that. How are you doing? We're doing great. Just got done opening some boxes, and now we're doing some fan-suggested videos. Yeah.
To treating patients. Although the repercussions he faced were short-term, his actions birthed the modern candy tampering legend that would grow for many years to come. In 1964, Helen Feel, a 47-year-old New York housewife, had special packages for teenagers she considered to be too old for trick-or-treating. When the children took their packages home, they eagerly unwrapped them to discover that they contained arsenic-laced ant baits, steel wool scrubbing pads, and dog biscuits. Nobody died, but it still added fuel.
You're too old to be trick-or-treating. You get trash. You treated like a dog. Eat the dog biscuit. Oh, no. I have to out myself. My cousin and I went out trick-or-treating, I think like 2 years ago, just for the heffel of it. Even though we're old, but I just wanted to put a smile on my cousin's face because she is mentally handicapped. So she's kind of, how do I explain? I don't know exactly what it's called, what she has, but she has kind of like the mind of a child. So that's why I was like, yeah, let's just go out trick-or-treating. It'd be fine because we had like all the cosplay stuff. And yeah, we had a really good time walking around and junk. For the most part, no one bothered us because I guess we still look young enough. And maybe the costumes kind of helped. But yeah, just something fun I wanted to do with her.
To the nationwide anxiety. Throughout the rest of the 60s, more stories began to circulate, coming out of Canada, New Jersey, and Virginia, all of them sharing a new danger, razor blades. In 1967
heard
alone,
of this.
there were at least 9 cases reported across North America, each one displaying the same pattern. Candy with razor...
Okay, for one though, who gives a child an apple for candy? No one's gonna eat that. Also, I feel like this would be noticeable. How do you conceal a razor blade in an apple? Because you will be able to see that little cut line. I can't fathom how this works.
razor blades neatly inserted inside candies, especially apples. Every Halloween, families across America
Apple's not a
would tell
candy.
these stories to their children, warning them about the dangers of trick-or-treating. But for Jim Bates, Ronald's friend who had gone trick-or-treating with Timothy and his family, the warning was suddenly very, very real. Jim had gone to work after the All Hallows Eve walk around the neighborhood, but had his night shift cut short by a call from his wife. Timothy was dead, and their daughter was also feeling increasingly unwell. Jim raced home at 115 miles an hour, believing that their candy had been spiked. But when he got home, he discovered both his children hadn't eaten the pixie sticks. His wife had just cleaned the house, and if any of the powder fell on the carpet, she didn't want to take out the vacuum a second time, so she placed them on the counter, and they were still there when he arrived home. Had his daughter eaten other poisoned candy and gotten ill? Luckily, no. Turns out, she only had an unrelated headache and was fine.
Okay. So wait, that's a little off right there. He said that neither of his children ate the pixie sticks, but it just said earlier in the video that that's the whole reason why the son's hospitalized is because he ate the pixie stick. So I think that was maybe a little Miss Moogie there, but yeah. It depends on how you slide the razor in. I'm trying to think. I mean, I know apples have, like, grooves and stuff, but I still feel like someone would be able to notice that little slicey. I feel like that would be noticeable. Unless it's, like, super, super tiny. I'm not sure how tiny a razor blade could be. Let's see, I'm looking. It's gotta be really a tiny ass razor blade. I mean, I got, looking at this box cutter right here. I mean, that's kind of small. Okay, so it'd be like really small, but that would still do a lot of damage, especially if you accidentally swallow that. Kind of like that one episode of The Simpsons where Bart swallows a little sharp doody-doo, and then it messes up his stomach and he had to get like a surgery done and junk. Caramel apple. Yeah, caramel apple. But still, I don't feel like... if the candy's not wrapped, I'm not gonna touch it.
While panic spread across Deer Park in Pasadena, thousands of
Stick it through
parents
the
brought their
bottom.
children's entire
No.
trick-or-treat halls to police stations, fearing it might be laced
oh.
with poison. Their
Wait. If you stick the razor blade through the bottom of the apple, that's gonna go into the core. No one eats the core. It'd have to be in the meaty area of the apple that you would bite into. Apples are candy for health nuts. Okay, of course, caramel apples are really good. I do really like caramel apples.
Children were devastated, but the stories of razor blades and arsenic were too familiar to ignore. Meanwhile, the Pasadena Police
arsenic,
Department
that's
had no
what it
leads or
is.
suspects. The only logical conclusion,
Really?
speculative, was that one
Why would you eat the core of an apple? It's got the seeds. And I'm pretty sure I heard somewhere if you eat seeds of an apple, they have like small amounts of, what is it? Some kind of poison. I can't remember what it's called. Cyanide or... Whatever, I heard that apple seeds are supposed to be poisonous. Why would you eat the core? No, that's weird.
of the locals in the community had intentionally given out poisoned candy to kill as many children as possible. But who and why remained a complete
I eat it
mystery.
sometimes,
The
not all
police
the time.
forwarded the information to a Harris County prosecutor looking to start an official investigation into the death of 8-year-old Timothy. Next, the prosecutor called the chief medical examiner, explaining the situation as he understood it. A young boy had tragically lost his life after eating some candy. The examiner had only one question. What did his breath smell like? At first,
Oh.
this may have seemed like a strange question, but the morgue had already identified an unusual,
find a trash
distinct,
can
and
to,
hard to
throw it
ignore
away.
scent
I'll just
emanating
eat
from
it.
Timothy's remains. Almond. That tiny piece of information was all the chief medical examiner needed. Timothy had been poisoned with cyanide. Timothy's autopsy later confirmed that he had indeed been poisoned with cyanide, but it also
Okay, I'm guessing cyanide is a powdered-based poison, so it probably was really easy to mask it with the sugar and the pixie stick. You start from the bottom of the apple. One can eat it without waste. I always eat, okay, let's get each an apple from the middle, and then I kind of, just kind of eat it all the way around, and then I start going at the top, and eat chomp, 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 and then I go at the bottom, chomp, 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 then I get the rest of the white, meaty bits, and chompy, chomp, until there's nothing left but the little core bits, and then I throw that stuff away. Yeah, that's how Nesca eats an apple. Of course, my friend did the weirdest thing. I offered him an orange one day, and he fucking ate the orange like an apple, with the peel and everything. I'm like, how are you doing that? I thought that was so weird.
revealed how extensive the poisoning had been. Timothy had consumed enough cyanide to kill 2 fully grown adults. Whoever
Damn.
had spiked the candy had only one intended outcome in mind.
Okay, kid, once you taste the bitterness and once the sugar tastes bad, I wouldn't have continued eating it. I would have spit it out and thrown it away. No, yeah, even at the age of 8, yeah, it'd be like back when I was 4 and I took a drink of my dad's beer one time. I didn't continue drinking that shit, I spit it out. Oh, some do eat oranges with a peel like an apple or tomato. I think that's so weird, though. Why not deep fry apple? Oh, I hate hot fruit. I don't like hot fruit. That's why I can't eat pineapple on pizza. It's just what annoys me about pineapple on pizza is hot pineapple. That tastes weird to me. I don't like it.
This was terrible news for the authorities, because if Timothy's pixie stick had been spiked, then, logically, the other 4 sticks were also full of poison.
No apple pie.
But currently, the investigators didn't have those sticks. And even worse, there was no telling how many other trick-or-treaters that night had been given the same cyanide-laced sticks. All they knew is that at any moment, another child might die. With the lives of an entire neighborhood of children at stake, the officers rushed from door to door throughout the neighborhood, asking every local resident if they had received or handed out pixie sticks to trick-or-treaters.
Yeah, but someone could easily lie about that just because you ask them. Personally, okay, I'm guessing, the father didn't know that the poisoning came from the pixie sticks specifically, so he couldn't point it out, so he didn't know that. Otherwise, personally, I think inform the father what the child died of and ask him if he can remember what house it was that gave him the pixie stick. I think that would be your best lead to finding the guy.
The answer to both questions was a clear no from every single person on those 2 streets.
Of course.
Of course, there was no way of knowing whether anybody was telling the truth.
Exactly.
However,
I just said
they
that.
did at least recover 4 of the known sticks from the homes of Timothy and his neighbor. The 5th was still unaccounted for. Ronald recalled handing it to the boy from their church. When investigators entered the boy's home, they were overcome with a strange mix of horror and relief. The boy asleep in his bed, clutching the unopened pixie stick tube. Like Timothy, he had tried to open the candy, but his small fingers couldn't remove the staples keeping it tightly closed. This failure saved his life.
Saved by God right there. That was just wow. Oh my goodness. Does he eat lots of warheads and have grave tongue? Who, my friend? I don't know. I don't know all the details about him.
All 5 of the pixie sticks tubes looked identical. The top, originally heat-sealed by the manufacturer, had been carefully cut open, and the first 2 inches of sugar poured out and replaced with granules of potassium cyanide, before being resealed with staples. Every tube contained unimaginable quantities of cyanide.
Wait. Especially if he put the cyanide in the stick, shook it up a bit, but not too much. Most of the poison's on the bottom. I don't know if cyanide's poison could somehow contaminate the sugar too. The kid probably ate it from the end where it was most sugar tasting, and then as he was eating it, he was getting small doses of the cyanide, not noticing, and then when he got towards the end of the pixie stick is when it really started tasting like poison. But by that time, it was already too late because he was eating the sugar part first that was slightly mixed. That's how. Okay, they said it was one of those big tubes, too. Oh, those big tubes of pixie. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That all lines up how he died. How there was no going back.
Timothy's dose, which was enough to kill 2 adult humans, was the weakest of all 5. The
Whoa.
other 4 contained enough to kill 3 to 4 adults each. With the cause of death confirmed, authorities now had to zero in on which house gave out the candy. Every person in the neighborhood insisted they had not given out or received any pixie sticks. Only one person had met the man who handed out the candy.
The father.
Ronald.
Yeah.
The officers requested his help, bringing him with them to canvass the neighborhood and identify the culprit's
Get
home.
justice for
They
your
would
son.
retrace the group's steps exactly as it happened, going from house to house, giving them a full reenactment of that night. In the days following the death of his son, the community had rallied around Ronald and the rest of the family as they planned and held the funeral for their beloved child. Detectives knew that the stress of the situation would make it hard for Ronald to focus, and retracing the steps like this could trigger an emotional response. But when they got out on the streets with him, they were surprised by how confused he was. Ronald couldn't remember which house he got the sticks from, even though they had only visited 2 streets in the neighborhood within a short space of time. His
That's
memory
strange.
was failing him when it mattered most. After walking the entire neighborhood,
I hate when that happens, when you're trying to remember something that's super important and it just won't come to you. That is the worst feeling ever. Sheesh. But yeah, it's nighttime too, so it's dark, and they did say it was rainy, so that could obstruct the memory.
investigators had nothing to go on. They decided the best solution was to cut the search short, give Ronald some time, and start again a few days later. But on their second trip, his memory was no better and produced the same result. Nothing. On the third walk, the police, now frustrated, started being firm with him, stressing the importance of sharing anything he could remember. Children's lives were at stake. If he couldn't remember anything at all, the killer might walk, free to strike again in some other sinister way. Ronald went through his mind one more time, recalling the story he had told investigators.
You know, this picture does kind of look like the one guy from that Halloween movie. I've never seen this video before. I feel like I might have heard this story before, but I'm not 100% sure. And if perhaps that one Halloween movie is based off of this, if the outcome turns out that the father is the one who was doing the poisoning, I'm gonna be surprised, but also be like I knew it.
Years earlier about the house with the lights out and the man's hairy arm that handed him the pixie sticks. Suddenly, it all came flooding back. Ronald pointed to the exact house.
Okay, cool.
Authorities
It's
knocked
not
at the
that.
door, and just like on Halloween night, there was no answer. But this time, no matter how long they waited or how many times they knocked, the door never opened. Within an hour, they had a complete record of the homeowner, Courtney Melvin, identifying him as an air traffic controller at the William P. Hobby Airport. He was married with a daughter. This was their one and only suspect. A group of police officers raced to the airport.
Okay, yeah, that is even more sick. You're a married man, you have your own kid. What the fuck is wrong with your mind that you feel the need to poison other kids? Just... why?
Tracking the man down during his work shift, in front of his coworkers and friends, the authorities announced that he was under arrest on suspicion of murdering a child and attempting to murder multiple others. They finally had their guy. The suspect, however, said otherwise. According to him, they had got it all wrong. Courtney Melvin denied any involvement in the incident, insisting that he wasn't even home on the night Timothy died. He was at work, not arriving home until after 11 p.m. He didn't hand out a single piece of candy to anybody. The only people in his home on Halloween night were his wife and daughter, neither of whom had the hairy man's arm the police were now leaning on as evidence. This did not come as a surprise to the detectives. Denial is a typical response to being accused of a crime as extreme as murder. Could he be covering something up, or did they have the wrong person? The first step was to check out his alibi. The suspect's wife and daughter corroborated his story. The two of them had been home all night, but had turned the lights out and went to bed early after running out of candy for the trick-or-treaters. Neither of them apparently had any recollection of handing out pixie sticks, and none were found in their home. Of course, that didn't mean Mr. Melvin was innocent. He could easily have dumped any remaining sticks and orchestrated this whole cover story with his family, who were agreeing to play along for whatever reason. Their next stop would be the airport where they had publicly arrested him in front of his colleagues. Detectives interviewed over 200 of the suspect's co-workers, with every single one testifying that he had been at work the whole night.
So it wasn't this guy then? Because if he has all his coworkers, I doubt the whole staff would sit there and lie about something like this. But if they had the whole staff saying that he was at work that whole time, then yeah, he has a solid alibi. The BTK killer in Kansas was married with kids and was a boy scout leader. Oh yeah. Again, sick people. Sick world.
As
Thank
he
you,
had
truck,
claimed,
truck.
His timesheets further validated this narrative. With that, all suspicions of this man vanished. He physically could not have handed out poisoned candy in the neighborhood. The detectives had to accept that their one and only suspect was a totally innocent man, for now, and one they had publicly humiliated. It seemed to them that they were right back to square one, asking the same questions. Who in the neighborhood could be poisoning these children? And why? It had been days since Timothy's death. His family had buried him. The community had grieved, but investigators were no closer to understanding who could have done this. They had nothing else to go on but Ronald's recollection of the incident. They had already gone door to door, asking neighbors if they had received or given out any pixie sticks.
Unless, okay, if I remember correctly, the father and the two kids were with a friend and their kids. What if it was the friend that gave them the pixie sticks?
Not a single house said yes. If they were telling the truth, how did 5 of them get into the hands of Ronald? Unless, what if Ronald had the pixie sticks on him the entire time?
Damn it! I
and
was
lied
saying that
about
was probably the
everything?
father.
Investigators had been suspicious about parts of his story.
The longer wait the kids did after getting the pixie, the candy, the hairy man could be the murderer. Where are the mother and daughter at? Home? Yeah, they said that they were asleep. The door didn't open for a long time. But yeah. I think I know where this is going. The father had the candy, and he was the one that gave it to them, probably in front of that house, is what it's starting to sound like. But if my suspicions are correct, I feel like this was probably... Damn it, I wish I could remember. Trick or Treat! I think that was the name of the movie. The movie Trick or Treat, where they had a character who was a father giving out poison candy. I think this might be done around that. Who did it? I think it's the dad. I think this is the dad.
But they didn't consider him as a suspect. He had a lot of goodwill in the neighborhood. His generosity and kindness were well known. It was
Just
simply
because you're
unthinkable
good doesn't
that
mean you
this
can't be
man
evil
could do
on the
something
outside,
as evil as this,
inside.
especially to his own children. But his unusual memory gaps and inconsistencies were concerning, and the lack of any other witnesses or evidence made investigators feel as if there was no other better target for their focus. A background check revealed that Timothy's father was not, in fact, the stable family man he presented himself as. He had spent the last decade struggling to hold a job for longer than a year, jumping between 21...
Life insurance. He had life insurance on his kids. I bet you that could be it.
different workplaces. And unfortunately, his latest gig at Texas State Optical was heading in the same direction. Apparently, he was about to be fired from the role due to suspected theft. That detail led to the next question. What would compel a devoted churchgoer to steal from his workplace? His financial records exposed him as a chronic overspender, living well outside of his means. And now he was having to face the consequences. His car was about to be repossessed. He had defaulted on several bank loans, and the family home was under foreclosure. His lifestyle had ballooned his debts to over $100,000.
Damn!
In 2025 money, that's over $640.
Fuck! Someone get the financial dude. What the fuck, man? I'm guessing this guy's a chronic gambler or something. Sheesh.
$1,000. So there was a clear and credible motive for his workplace theft, but this wasn't an adequate motive to drive a father who was, albeit bad with money, but otherwise completely normal, to kill his own flesh and blood. At least, that's how it seemed at first. Investigators followed the money to January 1974, 10 months before Timothy's tragic death. His father had taken out $10,000 life insurance policies on both of his children. If the two of them died under unfortunate, tragic circumstances, he would legally be able to claim $20,000.
I knew it! It's always with the life insurance. It was the perfect crime because, the like, I don't know how easy is it to get cyanide. That's the question. That's the question. We need you need to check whatever spending duty dues or something, how he got that cyanide. If he has the cyanide, then of course he did it. If he bought stuff like that. Maybe cyanide's in wait. Wasn't something at the beginning saying something about rat traps? Saying something about rat poison? Huh. You know, to be honest, I feel like I might have heard this story before. I might have actually heard this story before, and I think it's just now kind of piecing together in my brain.
But that wouldn't be enough to cover his over $100,000 debt.
Yeah.
So, for perhaps this reason, 1 month before Timothy's death, Ronald took out an additional $20,000 policies on both children, despite documented objections from his insurance agency and Ronald's insistence that they not tell his wife, Deneen. But, of course, in the tragic
that's
event
not
of both of his
suspicious at
children's
all.
simultaneous deaths, $60,000 would still leave him with over $40,000 in debt. So in the days leading up to Halloween, Ronald had secured yet
Detective
another
Nesca.
$20,000 policy for each child. By Halloween, he had covered around $60,000 per child, $120,000 total,
Yeah.
nearly $800,000 in today's dollars. Now,
Damn.
there was a clear, obvious motive for the detectives. If both of his children died, Ronald could pay off his debt and still come home with $20,000, over $130,000 today in profit.
And then he could use the $20,000 to go gambling some more. Yeah, I don't care so much about the kids I conceived. I only care about my money problems. Doop doop doo.
Of course, all of this was speculative. It was simply a plausible motive. They needed evidence
Let's go
of intent.
gambling.
On the morning after Timothy's death, while his body still lay in the morgue, his father had called the insurance company to inquire about collecting the policies. That didn't confirm guilt, but it did show that the supposedly grieving father's first concern was money. But he could have simply needed the money as soon as possible to be able to make funeral arrangements. However, this was enough to secure a search warrant. On November 5th, 1974, 5 days after Timothy's death, officers arrived at the family home. They searched the entire place from top to bottom. The first item of interest detectives discovered was Ronald's pocket knife, which had traces of plastic and powdered candy still stuck to the blade.
Oh, got him. Got him already. Why you got plastic? Why you got plastic and Shuggy on your knife? What you cutting with Shuggy and knife?
Was this perhaps evidence that he had cut open the pixie sticks to add the poison? Or was it just used to open the pixie stick for his son when he couldn't do it himself? Regardless, police felt this was enough for Ronald to be arrested and taken in for questioning right away. The community was stunned. This was now the second local man portrayed as an unthinkably evil monster. And not only was he one of the most beloved members of the community, the boy he may have killed was his own son. It was simply unbelievable. The case had become national headline news, with people all across America tuning in to learn more about the despicable man who had supposedly murdered his own son as part of an insurance fraud scheme. The media dubbed Ronald the Candyman and crafted the narrative of a man who conned an entire community. He was never...
He just wanted that money. He didn't care about his own children. Which goes to say, though, why did he give the pixie stick to the random church kid, too? What did he have to gain by poisoning that random child? That's fucked up. I mean, I guess if he's already willing to kill his own flesh and blood for money, I guess he couldn't care less what he did with the other pixie stick. Probably, if the best solution, I think, is to have it be more covered. Yeah, covering his tracks. That way it'd be like, oh, other kids got these candies too, not just my kids. Because if it was just his kids that got that candy, no one else got that candy, it would look even more suspicious. That's why.
The generous, selfless man he painted himself as, but a money-hungry psychopath seeking a quick solution to his problems. This wasn't just another chapter in the old Halloween candy tampering legend. This was potentially one of the most heinous crimes imaginable. filicide. Ronald was indicted on 1 count of capital murder and 4 counts of attempted murder for the other children who had received poison pixie sticks but hadn't consumed them. He entered a plea of not guilty to all charges. But what was the truth? That would be up to the jury to decide. Ronald's trial began on May 5th, 1975, in Houston. One witness to take the stand was a Pasadena police officer who worked the case. He described Ronald as a wolf in sheep's clothing. He was
Yep. You're sweet on the outside, but on the inside you are poison, toxic bitch.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this took place in Texas? Is there any other Houstons out there? I'm not sure, but when I hear Houston, my brain goes straight to Texas, because that's my home. That's my birthplace.
hiding behind religion and giving the impression that he was a pillar of the community. It was all a sham, all a lie. His in-laws recalled the emotional day of the burial, how everyone in attendance was devastated by the loss of young Timothy. Everyone except his own father.
Oh!
Ronald spent the entire day talking about using the insurance money to take an extended vacation and buy other luxury items.
The fuck? Oh, well, you already blew your cover right there, dumbass. Oh, everyone's sad. His son is dead. Me? Oh, I'm gonna have myself a nice vacation thanks to my dead son. There.
That was something that his co-workers had also noticed. Continued bragging about how his poor financial situation was about to improve. Ronald's
Smart
friend, Jim
man
Bates,
there.
who went trick-or-treating that night with Timothy and his family, also found the burial deeply disturbing. He was not upset. He was not despondent at all. When the girl started playing on the organ, he walked right beside that open casket with his kid in it. He didn't pause. He didn't look. He didn't stop.
Monster.
He walked right by. Right then, my brain clicked. I could feel it. I felt it.
Of course he walked right by. He didn't care because he was the one who killed his son. He didn't care at all about his own child. God, this is a good definition of, I want to say greed. Because all he cared about was the money. He didn't care that he murdered his own flesh and blood for it.
Incredibly suspicious. A chemist told the court that 2 months before the murder, he was contacted by Ronald, asking about cyanide and how much would be required to kill a human being.
There
The
it
chemist
is.
found the questions odd, but answered them, not realizing he was providing information for a potential murder plot. Another witness, who worked as a chemical supply salesman, recalled that Ronald had approached him with similar questions, only this time he was showing an interest in actually purchasing cyanide. By October 1974, records showed that he had physically visited a chemical supply store in Houston, asking to buy the smallest possible amount of cyanide.
That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. Find out this guy's receipts. And yep, he bought cyanide. There's no reason to buy cyanide. I don't know what kind of sciencey stuff you could do with cyanide, but I don't feel like there's much of a reason to buy cyanide.
But when he discovered the minimum purchase was £5, he left empty-handed. Police were never able to determine if he had actually bought cyanide from another vendor. The source of the poison
The fact that he
remained
was
unknown.
looking, though.
The prosecution methodically destroyed his story piece by piece. But then came the moment that sealed his fate. His wife, Deneen, testified for the prosecution.
Hey!
She admitted that she knew about the initial $10,000 policies her husband had taken out on her children. In fact, she had objected to them, but he had overruled her, insisting that it was the thing to do. However, she had no idea about the further insurance policies he had taken out on the children.
Fuck. God, how heartbreaking does that have to be? Your husband, who you love and you had these children with, cares nothing about your kids and is a monster. Just all he cared about was getting money. It makes me wonder if he would have killed her too. Shit.
After her initial objection, he had seemingly gone out of his way to avoid her ever finding out. In a devastating blow to his defense, she contradicted his account of that Halloween night in almost every single way. According to her, Timothy hadn't chosen the pixie stick from his candy collection
He
at all.
gave it to
Instead,
him.
his father had pushed him to try the pixie stick. Essentially,
Yeah. No. What kid? When you're giving a child the option to have some Halloween candy, what kid goes after fucking powdered sugar? Oh, he probably would have. But it was easier to kill the children than it would have been to kill his own wife, I'm guessing.
forcing the boy to consume the poison that would kill him. By this point, nobody had a single doubt regarding his guilt. Ronald had killed his own son. His defense, as per his original plan, relied on America's persistent fear of deadly tampered treats. This pre-existing archetype, along with the goodwill he had established with the
was a
community,
snake.
would allow the blame for his children's murder to quickly fall on
Pixie
some
sticks are like the last snack to eat, not the first. I know, right? No, I don't feel like any kid's favorite candy would be like, "Ooh, I just want pure sugar in a stick."
random, hypothetical madman, allowing Ronald to collect the insurance money while keeping him free of accusation. His plan also hinged on the killing of multiple children to maintain the illusion. In his
Yep.
mind, if nobody but his children died, it would look too targeted, too specific. But a group of unrelated children dying from the same candy would provide enough evidence of the so-called candy poisoner that nobody would suspect him. And
Yeah. Good plans here. Too bad you didn't continue wearing your mask, but hey, well, this is what happens when you're a monster. You tend to slip up.
Elesialin is now following.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hi.
terrifyingly, he might have gotten away with it too, if it wasn't for his carelessness and greed. The
Yep.
legends that Ronald had hoped would provide cover instead highlighted the calculated nature of his crime. Despite those two stories about the dentist
Hey,
giving
how
out
Brian
candy-coated
says,
laxatives
my
and the
name.
housewife who handed out ant baits, no documented cases of Halloween poisonings proved true.
Yeah, that is dumb. Hand out ant baits. But it was less of a that one was less of a poison and more of just kind of being a dick.
The yechit is softer titi. Yeah.
Well, don't expect me to try to say it. I will butcher it so bad. I am the sorry.
Archaeologists like Joel Best have done extensive research into the urban legends and had never found any actual major incidents. In fact, almost all of the claims that have existed since the Industrial Revolution have been proven to be hoaxes and pranks, feeding on paranoia and social tensions, while only a select few led to injuries and may have been done by family members and in many cases the children themselves to garner attention. The only verified case of a madman killing children with Halloween candy was sitting in the defendant's chair, claiming innocence.
And he wouldn't have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those meddling kids and that dog. Actually, he would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for his own hubris.
I think it's the word I wanted to use. You little poof, stupid ad. Aw, sorry you got in the Addy place.
The jury's deliberation was swift and decisive.
I was
On
going
June
to type
3rd,
that myself.
1975, after only
I beat you
46
to it.
minutes of discussion, they returned a guilty verdict on all counts. One
Yep.
count of capital murder and 4 counts of attempted murder. The sentencing phase took 71 minutes longer. The
What'd he
same
get?
jury that had quickly convicted Ronald sentenced him to death by electrocution.
Oh, if this is, I believe this is Texas. They don't fucking play around with tech in Texas. Woot! I'm just gonna assume this is Texas because I remember hearing the word Houston at some point, so I'm just gonna say. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but I'm feeling like it's Texas. Electric chair. You poisoned your son, you're gonna get the zaps. You're gonna get kayaed to the extreme. I have some spine-tingling puns myself. Bring back the electric chair, woot.
In Texas in 1975,
I was right, it is Texas.
that meant a date with Old Sparky, the electric chair at the Huntsville Youth.
Texas.
As the verdict was read, Ronald showed no emotion. Shortly after his conviction, his wife filed for divorce,
Yeah.
officially severing all.
I mean, Okay. To be fair, she didn't need to file for a divorce. Your marriage would have been null and void and broken as soon as he died. But I guess she didn't want to be a widow to that asshole, killing their own son. Same stars are doing away with the death. Yeah, some states are doing away with the death penalty. Mine in Express Lane. Yeah, old Sparky. I hope Texas stays pure. Game over. Boop.
All ties with the man who had murdered their son. Ronald was immediately transferred to the Ellis 1 unit near Huntsville, Texas, where he joined many other condemned men on death row. According to the then chaplain for the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Ronald was shunned and despised by his fellow death row inmates for killing.
Yep. That's the way it be. Okay, I think I might have mentioned this once before. My dad, he spent a year in prison for BS reasons, and he learned the ways of the prison. If you are any kind of child predator or child murderer in this case, you are blacklisted in prison. People will want to hurt you. No. So if you go to prison for anything that involves kids, you are in for a world of hell. But lately, we've been talking about building a wall around Austin and needing to make California pay for it. A peef.
Killing his child and was absolutely friendless. The inmates reportedly petitioned prison officials to hold an organized demonstration on his execution date for no other reason than for them to express their hatred of him. Ronald
PDF files into people that don't deserve rights. Yeah, exactly. But yeah. I was saying my dad went to prison for basically BS reasons. It was a criminal threat charge is what he had, and it was only a year.
His execution was scheduled and postponed multiple times as his lawyers filed appeal after appeal. His first execution date was set for August 8, 1980, but was put on hold. A second date of May 25th, 1982 was also postponed due to constitutional violation concerns.
Boo! Pussy!
One judge scheduled a third execution date for Halloween 1982.
That would be
exactly
ironic.
8 years after Timothy's murder. And even
Oh, super ironic. He was 8 and on Halloween. Oh. I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, because that's a dump charge. Yeah. The whole situation was just really scummy. The apartment complex he was working for, he was trying to get help for stuff, and just out of nowhere they decided to blatantly fire him. And my dad was in a bad mindset at the time, and the words he used, if I remember correctly, were, "I'm gonna get my guns." That wasn't necessarily directed at wanting to attack the he was just in a bad mindset because he got fired for no good reason. If anything, I bet if he had the time, he probably would have killed himself.
Lugshna Crow subscribed to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing. Welcome.
But yeah, it was just a really rough period in my life. Let's see, I became homeless and had to live with a friend's mother's place. I spent like a good, I think, 11 months at a friend's mother's place. And it was also during a time where my relationship with my ex was getting rocky. So, yeah, it was very... Neska lived with her parents for a good long time. Big moose. Makeup, pedos, afraid again. Yeah! You two, please send this. I gotcha.
even offered to drive Ronald to the death chamber personally to ensure that justice was served. However, the Supreme Court also delayed this execution.
Pussies!
A chance to pursue an appeal seeking a new trial.
Boo!
That also failed.
No! If you're heartless enough to kill your own child, I don't think there's any kind of redemption for you. He didn't even care. He did not show any remorse. No, he deserves this.
Finally, a fourth date was set. March 31st, 1984. Ronald's lawyers made one last desperate attempt. Since lethal injection had recently been adopted in Texas, they argued that since he was sentenced to death by electric chair, the change constituted cruel and unusual punishment. However, lethal injection was...
Of course, to be fair, I remember watching The Green Mile and the one guy where they didn't wet his sponge and how he died so slowly in that. Oh, man, that was brutal. That was brutal, though.
I'm helping a friend right now. I'm being from being homeless. He lives in my basement, but he at least has a bed and his own space. Yeah. We're doing that for my mother now. Ever since my dad died, she and him were living together as roommates at an apartment complex, and she lost her apartment because, well, reasons and junk, so the irony there. So that's why my mom lives with us, me and Trucker Man.
Seen as more humane and less prone to failures like with the electric chair. On March 28th, a federal judge denied the final stay of execution.
Boo!
On March 31st, 1984, shortly after midnight, he was brought in to be executed by lethal injection at the Huntsville unit. He would be one of the first inmates executed in Texas using this method. Ronald's final statement consisted of nothing but self-pity and denial. With his dying breath, he maintained his innocence. He never confessed to murdering Timothy or attempting to kill the other children. He was pronounced dead at 12:48 a.m. Outside.
Good. Okay, the electric chair would have been more fun, but at the same time, I felt like it was kind of poetic justice that he got the injection since he poisoned his child. And now he is poisoned. Perfect karma right there.
At the prison, a crowd of nearly 300 demonstrators had gathered. Supporters of the death penalty cheered when witnesses emerged from the execution chamber. Some yelled "trick or treat," while others showered anti-death penalty protesters with candy in a macabre left.
Okay, that's funny. Anti-death penalty protesters, and they threw candy at him. That's what we can do to the ICE protesters, except that might hurt more than candy. Throw ice at them. Okay, that was almost a good idea, but I don't want to hurt anyone. But yeah, throw ice at them. Okay, snow. Snow is close. Yeah, throw snowballs at them. Protest ice, you get ice. We throw snow at you. There you go.
Reference to Ronald's crime. The symbolism was unmistakable. The Candyman had finally paid for his Halloween horror.
Yeah.
In the weeks before his death, Timothy's mother visited her ex-husband in prison, listening to him crying and insisting he was innocent. But she never believed him, successfully obtaining her divorce and later remarrying. Her new husband adopted Timothy's sister, giving her a fresh start and a new identity far from the horrors of what her biological father did. The insurance money, what Timothy's mother called blood money, was never claimed. But the ripples of Ronald's actions unfortunately can be felt far beyond his own family's trauma and loss. His crime fundamentally changed Halloween in America forever, kickstarting modern Halloween candy inspection rituals. He made the legends and myths into a bleak reality. After Timothy's death, parents began methodically checking their children's Halloween hauls, looking...
I don't feel like... I felt like that, kind of... Like, obviously the rumors and stuff still persist, but I think the whole checking candy thing started like dying out on its own too. But I think ever since after the whole COVID stuff, trick-or-treating has just really just started just disappearing. Like parents don't want to let their kids go door to door anymore, and now it's just like, oh, we'll just do something at our local church or school instead when it comes to that. So I feel like the old tradition of going door to door trick-or-treating is probably slowly dying around America, more or less, give or take. Unless it's like a really tight-knit community, then it's probably fine, but yeah.
For unmarked candy,
Yeah.
signs of tampering, or anything else suspicious. Hospitals
COVID
offered
really,
free X-ray
did
services
move
for
the
Halloween
number of
hauls.
people
Police
really-
stations set up
yeah.
collection points for suspicious treats. Communities began organizing safe Halloween events in controlled environments like church halls and community centers.
Yeah.
The spontaneous and carefree joy of trick-or-treating is now becoming more and more structured, contained, and overly cautious. The stories have continued in the decades after Ronald. Some unfortunate deaths were misattributed to Halloween candy, and there were no real recorded cases of candy tampering,
Oh, and
except for
Bike
one.
Shop is
In
gone.
2000,
Oh, I'm sorry.
49-year-old James Joseph Smith had inserted needles into Snicker bars and handed them out for Halloween.
Okay, that would be an... Oh, ow! Okay, yeah, that would be something that wouldn't be noticeable. Ooh.
Kind of hard to do when there's a bunch of crazy people these days.
Yeah, there's no safety anymore in the world. Everything's getting worse and worse.
One child was pricked by the needle when he bit into it. After he was
Ow.
arrested, James was deemed too mentally ill to go to trial. Thankfully, his
Ow.
actions didn't lead to death or permanent injury. With this being the only Halloween candy tampering incident since Timothy's death over 50 years ago, it seems as though the paranoia over tainted trick-or-treat bags is unwarranted. Yet today, the Candyman's shadow still looms over parents like the boogeyman of Halloween. Candy
Yeah.
inspections continue, and some families limit their children to only knocking on houses of people they know personally, all to prevent their
Points.
loved ones meeting the next Candyman. But we'd like to hear from you. As a trick-or-treater, parent, or one of the kind neighbors handing out candy, what is your experience? Is Halloween
Yeah, I feel like Halloween's pretty much the dead now.
Well, that was this video. Thank you to my community, my chat who chose this video for me to react to. I don't remember who it was. I know Sheepy, I know Loco, you two gave me videos. I don't know if this was one of yours or not, but thank you for joining me for this video. Bye.
alive and well? Or is it an undead version of what it used to be? The
It's
almighty
undead
YouTube
version.
algorithm is very unforgiving. And the only way we can afford to keep making videos is because our awesome viewers tell the algorithm that our video is worth watching.
Yeah, go join. Go check out this guy. He does a lot of fun videos. And he has a really nice voice. Yeah.
Bugs.
Ah, why is it like half? Why is that? That's weird. Alright, next up. Hi, my baby boos out there. I am your goddess Nesca, here with another fan requested video from you. The worst bug infestated houses.
Oh God. I lived in a bug. I lived in a house like that for a good 11 months of my life. It was my grandfather's place back when my mom and dad and I first were homeless. It was way before the whole prison part. This was the first time my dad got fired from an apartment complex, and that's when we had to move from Texas and go all the way up to Missouri because we had to live with my mom's father, and that house was hell. Oh my God, that house was hell. It was the most disgusting place ever. I had just turned 17 at the time, and when I saw the place, I went back into the car and just started crying. It was horrible. Just a warning, Twitch started sending out TOS, the violations for bringing chats. It is stupid, but I don't want you to get in trouble. Comboning? Combining? What does that word mean? Combending? Combending? Hold on. Combo chat. What does that mean? Sorry if I ruined your mood, but... No, you're good. I'm just... that word. Combining. Fusing or mixing. Oh, I see. I see what you meanie. You're talking about in my chat boodle. Huh. What is a TOS? I need to ask Trucker Man about that. What does TOS mean? Yeah, that's what combining. Doop-a-doop. What we watching now? Oh, well, we're watching a house infestation-ies. Well, someone was telling me something about TOS violations or something. Well, I guess we'll find out what happens. I can't do anything about it right now. Terms of service. Okay. Well, that's Trucker Man's problem. That's Trucker Man's problem. Howdy. Welcome, JJ. Alright, so like I was saying, we lived in a house. It was a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. Disgusting house. It was, let's see, it was me, my mom, my dad, my cousins. So I had 3 cousins, their mom and dad, my grandfather, and his wife. There was 10 of us in this house, and this house was disgusting. I swear, there was one point I went into the kitchen, turned on the light, easily 1,000 cockroaches on the wall, on the walls. This place was horrible. That was the worst 11 months of my life. Yum. Well, let's see how bad these places are. Yum.
As the old saying goes, there's no place like home. But while you may love your home for its warmth, comfort, and security, so can a whole host of creepy crawlies. Left unchecked, swarms of stink bugs, tons of termites, and even barrels of bees can move in.
Oh, hell no! Hell no! I mean, okay. At least they're bees and not wasps. Maybe you could get honey from that, unless they're killer bees. Then, yeah, big old problems.
First, take over. Although the scale of some infestations are way more gross and scary than others. So take a deep breath and try not to barf as we take a look at some of the worst bug-infested houses ever.
I'll make sure he has no
Cockroach calamity. On a May morning in 2017, serviceman Philip Todd answered a call to a house in Atlanta, Georgia.
Tolerable, but still. I mean, if the bees are caked in your walls, I mean, free honey, unless they're killer bees, then you're kind of the fucked. Then your house needs to be completely set on fire. If it's bees, you could get rich, depending on the bee.
Philip didn't think he'd have to deal with anything more than a faulty boiler or a broken faucet.
Yeah,
when he
run
arrived,
away.
He found himself
Food warning.
face to antenna with a much more nauseating problem. The house was overrun with cockroaches.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what it looked like.
They were in the trash, on the walls, the ceiling.
That's exactly what it looked like. Oh, God. Oh, that's making me itch. Oh, that's getting me itchy. Ugh. Oh, Lord. My youngest discovered the Baba's house had carpenter bees in the walls once. Ooh.
Floor, nowhere was safe. And it was clear whoever lived there was happily living alongside this insane infestation.
Nope.
Now, you might be judging that
miserable.
homeowner for not cleaning their home and getting rid of the roaches, but cockroaches are hard to catch. They're fast, with American cockroaches able to move at speeds of up to 50 body lengths per second.
Fuck.
That's the equivalent of a human running at speeds of up to 210 miles an hour.
Well, this is, okay, the best way to take care of this is the lovely word fumigation. Yeah. You got to, with a lack of a better term here, gas chamber the roaches.
Just get every living thing out. You gotta take your pets, get them out of the house. You gotta stay out of your house for probably a good, depending on what you use to gas the place, maybe 24 hours, give or take. But yeah, that's how you get rid of all that. You bomb the place.
And roaches have no problem living in large numbers either. There's no way of telling how many Philip had to deal with, but in 2019, thousands of roaches were discovered in a single sewer manhole over in Australia. So at least he wasn't there. Able to use even the smallest openings, they can infest almost anywhere, as Anastasios Theoharis discovered. The construction worker was working on a house in Sydney, Australia, when he noticed the property's telephone was out of use. Spotting what looked like dirt beneath the casing, Anastasios pried it open and was met with one nasty surprise.
Okay, so why are all these roaches hanging out in here? Were they having a big orgy and got stuck? Or did they choose to go in here to die on purpose? He's had them for roughly 8+ years. His house is screwed. Oh, God. I'll pause on that. I'm pausing on that. Oh, roach cake. It's a roach cake. Oh, crunchy. Oh, ew. They're just... Why did they squish in there?
Well, I think we can safely say that foam has
Don't
been bugged.
Stop, no.
Bed bugs bite.
Oh God, those are the worst. I'm happy to say I've never had bed bugs before, but those are evil. Roaches do eat other roaches, huh? Did not know that, but why did they cake them? Yes, Asmon's house. Why did they cake themselves inside the outlet? I want to know why.
Considering New York City is the 12th most bed-bug infested city in the whole of America, the Terminators of Niag's
more
Global
reason to
Pest
hate New
Solutions
York.
must have thought they'd seen it all. But even these seasoned professionals admitted that one case from 2014 counted as unquestionably the worst thing they'd ever
God.
seen.
Now that we moved that,
God!
they're gonna have nowhere to go. So you see, they're just going in a circle. They're not really running too far.
Bugs and blood
I
splattered
remember
throughout the entire house.
inside
These
roaches
Terminators
and
were
just-
stunned
oh,
at the sheer
God.
scale of the untreated infestation. The bedbugs hadn't just swarmed the mattress. They were also peppered all over the pillowcases, splattered up the walls, and even infested the bathroom. Ugh, I'm getting
Fuck, man. How the fuck does person live in that? The bed bugs are slowly devouring you. The worst way to die. This makes me think of the One Punch Man season 1 with the mosquitoes. Oh God. Burn the whole house.
itchy just looking at this. Now, bedbugs usually feed by sucking our blood while we sleep. So where better for them to nest than our mattresses? And the longer the problem is left untreated, the more they reproduce. Makes you wonder how long this person hadn't cleaned their house for, considering the huge number of bugs gathered
how are they
here.
not
I'd be
dead?
surprised if they had any blood left in their body. Well, even if you try and starve bedbugs to death, they can survive for almost 5 months before that happens. And all that time, they'll be waiting, laying egg after egg after egg, growing in both number and hunger. Thank God that's not your house, right? Well, it could be. You see, it's estimated bedbugs are present in 19% of public transportation systems, 35% of hospitals, 45% of college dorms, 46% of offices, 47% of schools and daycare centers, and a whopping 59% of homes. So
Damn! So bedbugs are super okay, so that would be the worst thing ever. You're just minding your own business, like on a bus or at school or something, and then all of a sudden,
Doc says subscribed to the channel.
that happens.
Hi, welcome. Thank you for subscribing.
But yeah, you just bring that shit home, and now it's your problem. Oh, mommy,
Yes, mommy. Hi. Welcome.
So chances are you're dealing with a bedbug infestation right now. While they may not grow to the monumental numbers they've achieved in this footage, 1 in 5 Americans will have to deal with a bedbug infestation at some stage in their lives. Time to burn absolutely everything I own, I guess. While I'm busy nuking my house, why don't you get busy hitting those like and subscribe buttons below? Go on, you need.
Check out this guy. I like his videos too. So it's a good pick.
Yeah, I'm a mom. I'll be the mommy. I'm a goddess mommy, so yeah.
You want to. All done? I knew you were my favorite for a reason. Alright, what horrors have we got next?
Oh no, what's next?
The House of 100% Nope. If you
What
suffer
is
from
this?
arachnophobia,
Oh, fuck me! Hells no! Hells no! I'd be gone. I would not step foot in a house that had spiders. I hate spiders. No, I will never live in Australia. Australia is the one place I will not even tolerate going. Hell no.
look away now. Okay, can't say I didn't warn you.
Oh no. Oh, okay. On the bright side, these are the nice spiders, but that's still a shit ton of them. I believe these are daddy long legs. If they're daddy long legs, they still creep me out, but I'm not as scared of them. They're technically not spiders, if I remember correctly. I don't think daddy long legs are technically spiders.
If you do have bed bugs, chuck your things
Chuck your things into the dryer first. Yeah, try to kill them with heat.
a fire.
There was a place here in the U.S., I forgot where, but they found almost 2,000 brown recluses shit in the house. People lived there. Fucking brown recluses are my top fear spider. That's my top fear spider. Hell no. That's my main paranoia. Brown recluses could bite from one of those fucks. It rots your skin. Oh god, it rots your skin. Oh god. Oh. That's where my main phobia of spiders come from, is the brown recluse. Daddy long-legs, not spiders. Yeah, I think I remember hearing that daddy long-legs are not in the arachnid bug doody-doo, if I remember correctly. I also think it depends on what kind of daddy long-legs, because I think there's like 2 kinds. I feel like I learned that information from an old movie called Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves, if I remember correctly. It was a long time ago, but yeah. I guess look it up for yourself. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but I feel like that thing said the daddy long legs are not arachnids, or arachnids, are not the ribboos. My uncle had almost 1K barks scorpions in his shed. Ooh. Once. I think this is the spider used in baiting games. And it kept my house warm during the winter, and I found them in winter. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah! At least I'm not the only one. Yeah, those are daddy long legs.
That's not clumps of furry mold growing on the ceiling of this outdoor hut. That's spiders. Apiliones, to be precise, also known as harvestmen, harvesters, or daddy longlegs.
Yeah!
And it looks like they've been up in the rafters of this hut breeding.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm trying to count the legs. Because what makes them not spiders is that they're the one segmented body, and they have 6 legs instead of 8. That's how come they're not classified as spiders.
For quite some time. My God, There must have been thousands
But
of
still, I
eight-legged
wouldn't
freaks
want
up there.
that. I would not want that in
But
my
while
house.
the sheer amount of these harvestmen look terrifying, they're not the worst pests to have infest your home. Harvestmen don't really cause damage, discounting aesthetic damage, I guess.
Yeah.
And while they may frighten your homeowner, they can't bite humans or produce venom. Most of
Okay, that was the spider one that they showed on the on the leaf, I think. The recluse spider story was in Kansas, I think.
It still doesn't help. I go to Kansas occasionally. Oh. Yeah.
the time, harvestmen will simply head straight for your basements, crawl spaces, and garages.
Yeah,
The
I
spiders
see
prefer
them
to
a
live
lot
in
in the
damp,
basement.
shaded areas like on trees or beneath rocks, preying on any smaller insects they come across. But if you're not an insect lover like me, you still don't want them creating a furry carpet on your ceiling.
But yeah, I believe this particular daddy long legs is the non-spider variety. I could be wrong. No, don't quote Nesca on this. Nesca's not the smartest boogie in the boogie, but I believe that's why they're not qualified as spiders, is because one segmented body and they have 6 legs instead of 8.
So much nope in one video. Ant attack.
Ugh, ants.
It was the holiday of a lifetime for biker Tim Zalman. When he made a road trip to South America, he loved everything about the trip. Well, almost everything. While he'd surely seen some crazy things out on the road, nothing was
Fire.
quite so extraordinary as the morning in Mexico he sat
that
down for
Putin on the
breakfast.
bear- wait.
and saw nothing was quite so
Yep. What Putin doing in the water on a bear with no shirt?
extraordinary as the morning in Mexico he sat down for breakfast and saw this.
Ants, the ants are coming. Ants, the ants, they're gonna eat you. Ants, the ants.
It was thousands upon thousands of ants moving like a waterfall in reverse up the side of a house he was staying in.
Ugh. Hopefully they stay on the outside.
As much as that makes me itch, it's also kind of mesmerizing compared to other infestations. So how come
Yeah.
ants all know how to move in the same direction? Well, almost all ant colonies constantly communicate with each other when traveling.
Yugi! Sorry, I needed to sneeze. We go to the house.
They get to the hose. Yeah, you're right. Just wash them off. Rinse them off with water. And I think what he's going to say here is I believe ants use like some kind of pheromone or something to communicate. I think.
And no, that doesn't mean they're asking each other for directions. They do this using pheromones,
Ah!
chemical substances released by insects to influence
I'm
the
the smart
behavior
cow,
of other
and I
members
want
of
to
their
be.
species. When traveling, ants secrete a chemical trail of pheromones for the other ants to follow, guiding the colony in a straight line along the
Go
quickest
me.
route possible. And if the quickest route possible is through your house,
Thank you.
then there's nothing you can do to stop them. In America, there are more
Wait. There's an easy solution for this. If the ants are going to be doing, just take the hose. Exactly. You just wash them away.
Wash them away. Are they talking about the raspberry ants?
Maybe. There's a bunch of types of ants. I'm not sure.
than 700 ant species,
Pfft.
although only 25
Yeah.
of them will invade your home. You could invest in a few bottles of Raid to try and keep them at bay, but against a colony this size, it'd probably be easier to just move.
Nah, you use the hose. Just spray them away. I think that'll probably work.
Tiny, teeny little thing. Teeny tiny little things that love to electrode themselves. Electrocute.
Termite terror.
Uh-oh.
Chris the Man Taylor has really earned his nickname. A Terminator for forensic pest management
Some
based in
ants say, if you don't mess with us, we don't mess with you. With other ants. Yum.
Yipper deppers.
Sydney, Australia. Chris is the guy you call if you wind up with some unwanted roomies. He specializes in bird control and, in a true sign of the man's courage, termites.
That's why you must get your house checked at least once every 12 months.
Yeah. Trucker Man and I have like a termite bait or some kind of deterrent thingy around our house. So yeah, termites are bad for your house. Because they will eat your house.
That's Chris now showing us one of the largest termite nests he's ever had to remove, which was inside the wall of someone's house. But the more Chris peeled away, the more evident it became that this termite nest was so huge it had enveloped every single wall of the room. Termites build these giant nests, which are more like mud tubes, to reach food sources and protect themselves.
I watch some videos on ants that are interesting. I would share, but I know you're not a fan.
I actually really enjoy bug videos. Oddly enough. I'm not a fan of bugs in real life, in a sense. It's primarily, I don't want something flying in my face. That's when I start freaking out, is when there's something that's in my vicinity. But I don't mind watching that kind of stuff. I do find it fascinating. Like, Nesca loves watching, like, Bug Wars. That's really fun. And Nesca has used dead corpses of bugs before to make resin art not too long ago.
I'll try to find them. Then the ant styles is cute. Yeah.
From open air. When out on the prowl, termites eat wood constantly. Like, constantly. 24/7. The critters use their sawtooth jaws to break off fragments of wood one teeny-weeny piece at a time, but it all adds up. Each year, it's estimated they cause more than $5 billion in property damage. Now, in an average year, you can expect a single termite queen to lay between 5,000 and 10,000 eggs. 60,000 termites is considered a mature colony, with typical colony sizes ranging anywhere between 60,000 and 2.
Yeah, tournament freaking nests are crazy. Just like giant tubes of mud. You know, I haven't really seen much in the way of anteaters.
Go eat the ants.
2
Go eat
million.
the termites.
In those numbers, termites can cause extensive structural damage to buildings, just like this one. Thank God the man with a plan was there. Stink bugs.
I fucking hate those things! I hate them! They can fly. We had an infestation of those a couple years ago in our local little farm area where they had their pumpkins. Those fuckers ruined all the pumpkins. Hate them. I call them potato bugs because I didn't know what they were called, and for whatever reason their shape made me think of a potato chip, and I've been calling them potato bugs. Good thing house in my country are made of stone bricks. Yeah, that would be a lot more useful than wood. My cat loves to chase those stinkers. I hate them. We had a bit of an infestation of those fucks in our house at one point. I hated them.
Scourge. The day October 7th, 2021 would live long in the memory of an unsuspecting woman in Hanson, Kentucky. Like 84% of American houses, the woman's home was kitted out with an indoor air conditioner. While essential for the sweltering Kentucky summers, the air conditioners also offered an open door to a few unwelcome guests. When she peeled back the security tape, the woman was assaulted by a mass of hair-raising, foul-smelling stink bugs. Panicking, the woman...
You know what, to be honest, I've never smelled them being stinky before. That's why I didn't know they were stink bugs, because I've never actually smelt them being stinky. So that's why I called them potato bugs. I never smelled their stinky.
Began attacking the stink bugs with a vacuum cleaner. She hoped that would
suck
be
'em
the end
up.
of the gruesome invasion, but the stink bugs
Get 'em.
weren't going to leave her alone that easily. When she returned to her bedroom, she discovered the stink bugs had already started making her house their new home.
No! Yes! No! Oh, God, no.
Could you
Not on the
imagine
bed.
waking up to see these creepy crawlies right next to your head?
No.
I'd be flailing around like her too. However, when you're face to face with a stink bug, you shouldn't get too aggressive. When threatened, stink bugs release a putrid, noxious chemical.
Okay,
from a
that's probably
gland on
why
their
I never
abdomen,
squished
which
one.
they spray everywhere. So they're creepy and stinky.
Okay, don't squish them. As long as you don't squish them, you'll be fine. Otherwise, I don't think they make that smell that often.
Thanks for that, Mother Nature. Now, these bugs aren't just found in Kentucky, as Jeff from Morgantown, West Virginia discovered.
I just got home.
They're also in Missouri.
To find these puppies
Hell no.
all up in my grill.
When Jeff came home from work in 2012, he found his home overrun by stink bugs. It was
These things are
completely covered in them,
everywhere.
and he estimated there were at least a few thousand around the property. But
I want to know, are these things normally, do they normally move around in Missouri? Because I swear I never saw these things until after Truckerman and I's trip to Virginia, or West Virginia. We went to Virginia to visit my dad at the time, and these fuckers were there. And then when we came home, the fuckers were in our home. It's like, I've never seen these bugs before until then, and now they're here.
how could so many have appeared so quickly? Well, stink bugs lay between roughly 30 to 100 eggs, meaning they can multiply at an extraordinarily fast rate. To make matters worse, stink bugs have very few natural predators in the U.S., so their numbers just keep growing and growing and growing. I don't want to freak you out, but if you're in the U.S., that could mean a stink bug infestation is coming your way very soon.
Yep.
Ladybug.
Ladybugs! I love the ladybugs, though. My dad definitely had an infestation of these little buggers when he was in Virginia. I love them. I was upset with him because he kept killing them. I was like, stop killing them, they're cute. And he's like, no, they're pests.
Lunacy. It was a November day like any other back in 2015 when Roger Stevenson noticed something different about his home in Stone County, Arkansas.
And for those of you that thought I was
Ladybugs.
kidding about 18 billion of them,
That's a lot.
check this out.
By
Hey, you're
Roger's
super
own count,
lucky.
millions of ladybugs had swarmed his house. No,
Hey, there you go. You're super lucky now. You got all the ladybugs.
well, maybe I just don't go outside
Ladybugs
enough, but I don't think I've ever seen more than two
They kill
ladybugs
all
together,
the,
let alone a
aphids.
swarm. Well, in
Meow.
Arkansas, the presence of ladybugs means
I don't know. Wouldn't you consider this a bit of an infestation here? That's a lot of ladybugs.
But now your house is super delucky.
winter is coming. From the middle of October to early November, as temperatures cool, ladybugs can be found swarming on the sunny side of houses, trying to find somewhere warm and dry to spend the winter. The same stunt is done by ladybug's cousins, Asian lady beetles, which Reddit user Boilermaker105 found out when thousands swarmed his work in Ohio back in 2014. Not only do these beetles release a putrid defensive fluid that stains whatever it touches, it also smells vile, making them absolute stinkers to remove. Now,
The only ladybug infestation we had was when we still have a grape vineyard.
Oh, yeah, they're eating your... Yeah, I think ladybugs like to eat our cherry blossom trees.
ladybugs were introduced to the United States by the Department of Agriculture as a biological control agent. So while they can be a nuisance, they are adept at consuming crop-eating bugs like aphids and mites.
Yeah.
So in a way, we have a lot to thank ladybugs for, even if they do leave one heck of a mess.
Yeah.
Nest nightmare. With 20 years experience in beekeeping under his belt, professional exterminator Jude Verrett must have thought he'd seen it all. But no amount of beekeeping could have prepared Jude for the sight he discovered in Louisiana back in 2017.
Oh. Holy cheesecakes!
Those ain't bees. Those are wasps.
Oh, that's okay. That's the bad one. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, hell to the nope.
A bold question since the answer video 7 to 8 minutes and there are 4 of them. Can you watch them at once? Obviously not today. If not, I can take back one video so you can watch them all. I'll do that for you, Sheepy. Just leave it in the dooble, and I'll find a place for them.
Bees! Oh, hell no, no, it's worse! It's wasps!
And not just any wasps, yellow jackets.
Fuck!
These notoriously aggressive predatory pests are famous for their defensive behaviors, as they swarm and sting repeatedly if they sense danger.
Oh God! I'm hoping that outfit you're wearing is very, very sting resistant. Cause look at those fucks. They look like they're trying to get in under his glove. Welcome. Thanks for coming in.
They also tend to build their nests on the ground in naturally defended spots like burrows and crevices. But this swarm had discovered an old shed and decided to colonize the floor of the entire thing.
I think Trucker Man was saying that one of his family members' sheds had this happen to him. Ooh, yellow jackets. Nope. This is a gasoline and match situation. Nope. Fun fact, Nesca has never ever been stung by any kind of bug. I've never been stung by a wasp, a bee, or anything in my whole life.
More nest here. Oh.
Luckily, Jude was more than up to the task of removing them. Over the course of 45 minutes, he stripped the entire nest from old storage boxes and garden tools without getting stung even once. Forget your queen bees. This guy is a yellow jacket clearing king. But this wasn't the last time Jude had to tackle a yellow jacket nest. He was called out to a house in Dulac, Louisiana, back in 2021, where he had...
When arson is illegal and necessary. When arson is illegal and necessary.
do battle with this colossal hive.
These. Oh, I don't think these are the nice honeybees.
The yellow jackets had attached their nest to the underside of a house.
Okay,
which was
these are the
up
yellow
so
jackets
high,
some more.
Jude had no choice but to clear it out with his hands. I'm surprised he was able to reach up that high, considering he was carrying such massive balls of steel. He wasted no time getting right into the heart of the nest, ripping out everything.
I want to know, what kind of gloves are those that are allowing you not to get stung? Because I feel like plain rubber gloves wouldn't be strong enough to avoid the stingers.
Lucky I got button while mowing. Lucky. Oh yeah, I'm lucky. I got button while mowing my lawn twice by the same bee. Yeah, it was a douche bee.
He could get his hands on. And the yellow jackets were not happy. Jude
Yeah.
estimated that there were more than 1 million wasps in the colony, which sounds like one heck of an exaggeration. But nests containing millions of yellow jackets have been recorded before. And even though he was being pelted by 1 million angry wasps from all sides, he still finished the job. Now that, kids, is what you call a professional.
Definitely.
Be brave.
Please. Okay, that's kind of pretty though. That. Hold
A
on.
professional.
I want to look at that again. That's kind of pretty. That hive right there, that is actually kind of pretty. I like that. It looks like an art piece.
I thought that was an itch, and when I went to scratch my knee, I saw the bee. No! Maybe it's made of leather or something more. Oh, that's the beehive.
Be
the
brave.
gloves.
Of
Yeah,
all the
okay.
animals you might worry about infesting your home, you would.
I have returned a stream I finished. I went for about an hour and 14 minutes crouching with another wood carved of it. It was fun. Oh, I'm glad you had such fun. You'll definitely have to show me the pictures on my Discord, please.
Wouldn't think bees were one of them, would you? Well, as it turns out, the hollow spaces in walls, floors, and roofs provide the perfect protection for bees to build their hives undisturbed, and to some truly gargantuan proportions. Back in 2019, the bee experts of Queensland, Australia's Brisbane backyard bees were called to clear a hive in a residential ceiling. At first, they assumed it was a small hive containing a few hundred bees at most, but as they removed the paneling, they discovered a humongous 8-foot-long hive which was housing some 60,000 bees.
Beautiful hive here.
Yeah, it is beautiful though.
Lots of honey,
Kind of a shame that you have to destroy it. That has a lot of bees. I wonder if these are the honey type. That probably tasty.
Now, unlike their hornet cousins, bees are less aggressive, so the experts were able to
Yay.
gently remove the hive from the ceiling in sections, honey and all,
Ooh, yay!
without agitating.
Honey!
The bees were so docile, the experts were able to vacuum them up into a container for safe relocation.
Yay!
Talk about being a couple of heroes.
I hope they sold that honeycomb, because that's some yummy moogie.
Mosquito madness.
Oh, mosquitoes.
There are insects I hate. There are insects I despise. And then there are mosquitoes.
Oh, no, God,
Just
that makes me itch. Oh, it makes me itch. Oh, I'm itchy. Oh, itchy. I fucking hate mosquitoes. Definitely, mosquito infestation. Oh my God, you're gonna end up like One Punch Man. You're gonna end up like the mosquito lady sucking all your juices out. He did the without the gloves gutsy. Oh, the last one. Wait. Dude, you're right. Well, apparently he knows his way around bees. They said that the bees were very docile, so. Oh. They were probably really docile because when beekeepers, when they get the honey, they use like a gas or something to make the bees all sleepy. Maybe they did that. Maybe they gassed the bees first.
Location. Talk about being a couple of heroes.
Yeah, they did not.
Mosquito madness. There are insects I hate. There are insects I despise. And then there are mosquitoes.
Death.
Just hearing one of those little bloodsuckers buzzing around your room is enough to drive you mad. But what if your house was infested with an entire swarm of them? Like this one from 2014.
Oh,
Look at the
gas the
mosquitoes.
place.
There's
Gas
mosquitoes by my back door.
Oh,
Look at the
hell no.
door, how infested they are.
Oh, I do not envy this New Yorker.
Yeah,
It looks like there are thousands, if not hundreds of thousands there. If I were him, I'd have set fire to the entire city. Ugh.
I don't feel like fire is good enough for mosquitoes. They need to be gassed. Because, like, you set fire when you have spiders. When you have these flying fucks, they're kind of hard to get rid of because the flying fucks. So gas them. Burn them with fire. No, you need to gas them. The fire's not good enough because they fly. Of course, the smoke from the fire would also work, so yeah. I got done so because of mosquitoes. Ooh. It was a... I don't know what that word is, but I'm guessing it's some kind of mosquito-related something or other that's kind of... something that involves dying. Sheesh. Disco Inferno incoming. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
Look at them all. It's crazy. Has anybody's door ever looked like this with mosquitoes before?
But what were so many of them doing here? Well, warm and wet weather that evening had provided the perfect breeding conditions for a massive swarm of these
Nice and
particular
humid.
pests. Female mosquitoes lay their pupa in rafts of up to 300 in stagnant water.
Yep.
The pupa then emerge from the
Staggy
water
water.
when it becomes an adult, which, depending on the conditions, can happen all at the same time. So if you live in a warm, wet area next to a source of standing water, be sure to invest in some heavy-duty mosquito nets.
Arson.
You're gonna need them. Loco locusts.
Hey, Loco, you became a locust. Good to know. Return the slob.
Making her way through St. Clair Shores in Michigan, Katie Williams was gazing out at the routine all-American streets. But all of a sudden, she drove past a house that looked like it had been struck by one of the biblical plagues.
Yep. Locusts aren't that bad, right?
She couldn't believe her eyes when she saw this condo was
Just
completely
bugs.
covered in locusts. They're on
There's
the
a lot of
walls,
bug.
on the intercom, and you can even hear ones on the road crunching under her tires.
Ooh, crunchy.
Gross. Were the homeowners waiting inside oblivious to this? Or had they concluded the locust pylon was a curse from God and fled the scene? Well, whatever they did, it might have comforted them to know that locusts are just a species of grasshopper. While
Yeah.
introverted grasshoppers
Yeah, you just gotta hope you don't have a garden or anything. Other than that, they're just as annoying as cockroaches. But yeah, I like grasshopper. My favorite bug is a cakey-did. I like the cakey-digs. Yeah.
Species live solitarily.
I think
Locusts are
katydids
forced
are like
together at food sources
grasshoppers.
during dry spells, causing them to reproduce at a rapid rate. And even worse, thanks to climate change warming up the world, swarms of locusts will only get more frequent. Prolonged bouts of wet weather will create environments where locusts will start to thrive. And as a final
They
cherry
are
on
pretty
top,
harmless,
nothing can stop them from swarming. I guess all we can do, ironically,
If anything, these locusts will only freak me out if they ever decide to like jump fly into my face. Then I'll start freaking out. But yeah, they're probably very meaty. I bet you a lot of people probably eat them. Eat them because they eat your food.
is prey. Flee the fleas.
Hell no! Nope. 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 Fleas are the worst. Fleas are my personal hate. Oh, back when I was living in my first apartment with Trucker Man, I think it might have been broccoli. I don't remember. It was a cat we had before broccoli, but they had fleas, and I saw these fucks crawling up my legs. And I was like, hell no. And I didn't know what to do. So I spent the whole entire day just sitting in my bathtub. I just stayed in water. I kept myself in water to keep the fleas away from me. And I had my laptop. I was watching videos and stuff in the bathroom, just waiting for Trucker Man to come home from work so I can be like, hey, we got fleas really bad. Please save us. If I see one flea on any of my pets, full scrub down. Oh hell yeah! Don't let them live. Got all the flea shampoo. Got all the flea powders. Just everything. They need to die.
You might think all fleas are those tiny blood-sucking insects that latch onto your pets and make them itch. But snow fleas, despite the name, are not actually fleas. Even though they do jump around like the blood-sucking kind. You might have heard them called springtails, but despite that name, these insects thrive in winter in moist, damp areas. And I mean thrive. Back in 2012, a man in Alabama heard his cat making some strange noises down in the basement. He went to investigate, only to be greeted by this freakishly festering pile of snow flea.
Oh my! What? Okay, what are snow fleas in the same family as fleas? Do they bite? Do they suck blood? Do they get on your pets like other fleas? What is the bug power here? And oh my god, that is a huge pile.
That is a real infestation.
Oh, what do they do?
He'd never seen anything like it. By his estimates, there were roughly 50,000 of the insidious critters scattered around his basement. Now, snow fleas usually make their homes outdoors, but on occasion, they'll hop their way into your house. And if they find a perfectly moist patch, they'll start to multiply like crazy.
Okay, so these things are kind of like mosquitoes, where they like the moisture, but I'm guessing specifically cold moisture. So they're cold bugs, which I usually like to use cold to kill things, but okay, this will actually help them. But what is their bug power? I need to know. I need to know, what do I need to be afraid of here?
Luckily, unlike the other kind of flea, snow fleas don't bite, so the biggest nuisance they'll cause you is their large numbers. So we got the cockroach equivalent.
They're not that big a deal. Yeah, okay, cool. If they were actually like the actual fleas that I despise with all my being, then hell no. But okay, these guys are just like fucking flies and shit. Just annoying.
Our Alabaman friend discovered. But wait, where does the snow and snow fleas come from? Well, maybe this will answer your question.
Shit.
Somehow they look less sinister all piled up. Snowmelt attracts swarms of snow fleas in droves, and because of their dark color, they show up prominently against it. That's enough to put a real blemish on your white Christmas. Which of these bugging...
Okay, so that was gross. Ugh. At least we know that they don't have any bug powers besides being a lot.
Well, thank you so much for joining me for this video. Goodbye. I'll check out Be Amazed. He has good stuff. Alright, getting into the next one. But first, a brief intermission. I got to go potty. I will be right back, okay? Mwah. There we go. Hi, welcome. Okay, here comes the next video. Hi, my baby bulls out there. Hi, I'm your goddess Nazca, here with another fan-requested video. Yeah, in another universe.
So then the guy, he tells me, he's like, come and get me. You won't do it. I'm right here. And then I just yoinked him.
The more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
Okay, so that will, okay, so we are continents and a plane.
America, did you see this transmission we got from deep space? No, kind of got a lot going on in my own world. Haven't heard anything. Why? It's contact from an alien species, and if...
Oh no, aliens! The aliens! Oh no. Okay, so our continents here are talking to each other. And we're talking about the aliens.
Translation is correct. They aim to take over our planet and enslave our species.
Oh no.
They can try, but no one will take Mother Russia.
The great China will defend every inch of our border.
I don't think you all understand. If this is an advanced alien race, we're going to need to work together if we ever stand a chance.
Oh man, it's gonna be like an event.
What's the deal with the plane? I don't understand why the plane is a character versus all the little countries and stuff. But yeah, I'm with Britain. I'm with Britain. I agree with Britain on this.
Avengers movie, except two of them are useless and retarded.
Buff, this is serious. Look, I don't like it any more than you guys do, but the survival of our species is far more important than any national pride. Looks like it's time to look behind the curtain. What do we all bring to the fight? My hypersonic missiles can strike them before they ever have a chance to react.
Well, let's see. What do we bring to the fight? Okay, so We got missiles, we got tanks, we got jets, we got the sea boats and stuff. I think our best bet against aliens would probably be the nukes, but at the same time, the nukes are kind of a double-edged sword that we probably screw ourselves with trying to defend ourselves with. Nuke plus the big bomb. But we might, depending on how high the nuke can fly, but then the radiation, we could all still die.
They're not endo-atmospherically hypersonic. Also, your last two that are supposed to go outside the atmosphere blew up on the fucking pad. Everything else you have is an absolute joke. Your Su-57 can't fight anything. Please tell me China has something better.
Of course, the great China has great manufacturing. We also have our first 6th-gen aircraft that are already flying. We are ahead of you, America.
Oh my god, I thought you guys were actually able to keep some secrets. Your 6th gen doesn't work, it doesn't function. Look, I have a copy of your blueprints around here somewhere. Oh, here.
Huh? How do we have the China blueprints? Interesting. Yours are more same or more powerful and no fallout. Oh, but we don't. Okay. So ultimately, though, one of the major issues, if we were to fight the aliens, we don't know what the defenses are for the aliens. We don't know how they will react to explodies and or nuke and or any other doobles. They could probably easily counter it. What if they sent it back at us too? And then who knows what kind of powers they have. Use a Rickroll.
Where did you get these? And why is there so much red on this paper?
We took the liberty of circling every design flaw in red. If you go to page 2, we have upgrades that could potentially overwrite those flaws.
America!
So perfect, America. What do you bring to the fight?
Oh.
Stuff.
Now is no time to be coy, America.
Yeah,
You need
let
to
us
show
know.
us what you have. It could potentially save our species.
Unless this is a ploy to get America to tell its secrets. And there actually is no aliens. No, don't trust them, America. I don't believe that there are aliens.
Fine. But here's my deal. After I let you guys use the technology and we defend our planet, I get it all back and you don't take any notes.
Why would I want to take notes on old, useless technology that I probably already made?
Fine. I have a couple of programs. Hypersonic flight technology, faster than light travel, teleportation technology, photon torpedoes.
Damn.
And we're
Sound
also working
cannon?
on a higher combat capability, physical and mental augmentation.
Oh, wait, are we doing the Captain America stuff? Ooh, I wonder if that's actually... Ooh, like, okay, there was an episode of King of the Hill where they had, God, who was the fat character again? Not, I wanted to say Boomhauer, but that's not right. Not Dale. Bill. Where Bill was like in the army, and then he thinks that because of the army, they gave him some kind of drugs that ended up making him fat and bald. Yeah, super soldiers. Ooh.
For soldiers. Wait! Back up! We've heard of you potentially having a
Warhammer
hypersonic
soldier.
plane. That's not new. Teleportation technology. Yeah, it was kind of a happy accident. We were designing a new type of super weapon, and dude had a bubblegum wrapper in his pocket. The tinfoil fell in, and poof, he teleported.
No. They tried to do teleportation. A fly flew in, and then the guy got morphed with the fly. Yeah, I got it around Bill, yeah.
Downside is we don't really know where you're going to end up. I mean, he went from the Nevada test range to Boston. It was weird.
And how have you not made a hypersonic missile, but you have faster than light travel?
It's still in its infancy. We didn't really have a reason to really refine the idea, but Yeah, it takes us a little while to get up to that speed, but once we're there, you can go there for a long time. It takes a while to stop, too. Like a whole soul.
Here's an issue, though. Wouldn't the hypersonic, the super speed, end up killing the person who's being in the speed? Some mood, some day. Ooh, that's better gone. That brother gone. No, I feel like, I'm pretty sure that's a thing. If you go a certain speed, I don't think the human body can take it. I mean, that's why they do all, like, this training stuff when it comes to, like, astronauts and stuff, right? And then there's, like, I guess, speed in, like, NASCAR and junk. They can't go over a certain doody-doo. I feel like if a human body experiences a bunch of speed, there's a good chance it'll probably kill you.
Solar system.
And how did you make photon torpedoes? That's ultimately just a ball of energy.
Well, if you paid attention in science class, you realized that light not only moves as a wave, but also sometimes as a particle.
Huh.
And if you collect enough of those particles and put them in a big fucking gun, you can throw the sun at somebody. Not like the Japan style. And just
Not
how
like the
do you
Japan
collect that much energy? With
Wait. When he says not like the Japan style, was he referring to like Goku's version? Is that why he used Japan style? Let's see, like maybe a solar flare or a Kamehameha or a spirit bomb or something.
the greenhouse gases in our atmosphere that are pushing it away.
Oh no!
Moonbase.
Not the environment.
Downside is it's really hard to get that energy back onto the planet. You have a bloody moon base! Wait, you guys don't?
Oh!
Who the fuck was knocking on the airlock about 2 years ago?
Them fucking space ghosts, huh?
Space
Don't be
ghost.
ridiculous, Buff.
Coast to coast.
No. He's not far off. We had to deal with him before.
Japan-style nuke.
Burning sage in a vacuum.
Oh. Wait, but... Wait. Was it that? I thought they were saying, like, not like how Japan makes, because he was... wait. Oh, was it a dark joke? My bad.
That's a tough task. I can't believe you've kept all this from me.
I can't believe you haven't been making shit behind the scenes.
Real, my brain went to straight like they were referencing an anime. That's where my brain went. I wasn't thinking of the nuke. When he was saying you fire or so, I thought he was like talking about like some kind of new crazy technology, laser beam stuff. I wasn't thinking of nuke.
You want to know something no American has ever said? You know what? I have enough weapons.
And lastly,
The mod's blocking me. I'm not
physical
sure.
augmentation of soldiers.
What's a mod? Are you asking if we don't even have a moderator. Shh. I'm not sure if I should say that. We're gonna get the stupidest stuff now. Now it's probably just YouTube. Just YouTube's been fucking up with their doody-doos. It's nothing that I am doing, and definitely nothing Truckerman's doing because he's at work.
Anaska, the incorrect, innocent pervert. Yeah, innocent pervert. Yeah. Mod equal moderate.
I don't have any.
So they're more efficient on the battlefield. Are you telling me you've made super soldiers?
Yeah.
No, super soldiers are a myth. That's not even close. Oh, thank heavens. They're more comparable to
robots.
I guess it would be space
Cyborgs?
marines. You know, 9
Yay!
foot tall.
Yeah!
Circumstantially
Yes!
immortal,
Yes!
2 hearts, 3 lungs, increased.
Let's, yes! Praise be to Spice King. Oh wait, does that mean they're taking little kid? Never mind.
Metabolic rate, super fast healing, can quite literally spear a box truck and win that fight.
Damn.
You made fucking space marines. How else were they going to survive the orbital drop pods? Those things come in way
Called
too
it,
hot for a
yes.
regular human to make it.
You have orbital drop pods too?
Yeah? But beans on toast, it's not all it's cracked up to be, okay? When you do that kind of augment to a human body and a mind, and then we got the idea to increase their aggression.
Oh my god! They're becoming the super mutants in Fallout! Everything's coming together now.
Which went way too far. Which is why I only have a couple of them right now, because when they lose their cool, man, they are really, really hard to stop.
I bet an average Russian soldier could take down one of your space marines.
I mean, if you got a Russian soldier that wants to go up against somebody that weighs as much as a mid-sized car that can punch the soul out of them, you know, be my guest. But I don't think we have time for that right now. Also, if anyone is wondering, we designed a cup holder that works in 0G.
Magic!
Oh, yeah, I got it. That's probably a little underwhelming. Maybe I should have led with that before the whole Space Marine thing. Yes, you should.
The puzzle pieces are all falling into place now. The boards! Okay. So Space Marines, Super Mutants, and then Cyborgs, Androids. Just fuse it all together, and what do you get? The Super Soldier.
Have led with that. Oh my god. Can you at least like control them enough to maybe point them in the direction of the enemy?
Can we? Mind control. Use the mind control.
Just make sure nothing else is on the battlefield with them, and I'll give them very clear instructions that anything that's not human, they're welcome to have at.
And then they see a random coyote or some kind of random animal on the battlefield, and they go after that. Oh no.
I would say they would be happy about it, but I don't know if they can feel happiness anymore. Just rage. Lots of rage. You made world eaters. You've circumstantially just created an abomination that is also a killing machine.
Yay!
Wouldn't be the first time beans on toast. Guess who's gonna be running air cover for him?
Which I'm okay with. Just
Hi, Boopy. Welcome.
stay above 1,000 feet. Because in testing, sometimes debris and people and vehicles, ammunition, all sorts of things end up about that high.
It appears that I may have underestimated you, America. That's the understatement of the fucking century. But what's funny?
Nobody suspected the America. Oh no! So all the evil doing was for the good of this world. Yeah, all the illegal experimentation. It was all worth it against the aliens.
You fuckers thought you stood a chance until today.
Ooh, we're gonna
they're
colonize
here.
the shit out of that planet. Will there be probing? I was promised probing. Yeah. You can.
Dude, that reminds me of this one story of this farmer and his wife or something, and they claimed that they were abducted, and then the farmer was saying like they did stuff to his dank. They did stuff to his dong. Something about getting specimens out of his dangle-wingle. And then I think they were doing something with his wife that involved impregnation. Oh my gosh, all these stories. These people could just be crazy, but on the other hand, if they're telling the truth, that's kind of scary. Probing. If we're talking them, telling them this, what are we hiding? Good points.
Probe. Fucking weirdo.
Oh, you fuckers ain't ready. Kill for the living, kill for the dead.
That's more the Luna Wolves, but I'll accept it.
Well, that was adorable. That was cute. We gotta work together against the aliens.
It's the only way. Thank you for suggesting this video. Bye. And as always, check out all the creators that we get suggested to. What's next? A boop. A boop, a boop, a boop.
Cars. That started abruptly.
Hi, my baby boos out there. I am your goddess Nesca, here with another fan-suggested video. Something about Back to the Future.
Oh, God! Car crasher! Back to the Future? More like Final Destination. Yep, Final Destination. Derailed the train!
Marty, that could have been catastrophic! You know what could happen if the flux capacitor gets damaged?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
God! Marty, forget our mission!
Oh, if I remember correctly, I believe Rick from Rick and Morty was supposed to be based off of him. I've actually, you know what? I don't feel like I ever really watched Back to the Future. Oh, well, that escalated quick. Yeah! A train wasn't what killed the flux capacitor. It was a light post hitting it. Yay!
We need to go back before we get stuck in the wrong time period! Hang on!
Cool.
Oh no, it's glitched! Hang on,
Uh-oh.
this could get a little funky!
Oh shit, blimp! Depending on what time they're in, I guess they, did the, Hindenburg. I love Back to the Future, my favorite trilogy movie. I need to actually watch it. Like, I know of it, but I've actually never watched it in all my existence. For some reason. Why? I don't know. Yeah, so it was them. Because I don't see why there's a random blimp. Blimps don't really, exist much anymore. I can't even think of an instance where I've actually seen a real life blimp before. He should be dead. Yeah.
1937!
1937. Okay, is 1937 the Hindenburg? Yes, you do.
Yeah. I'll watch the anime rerun.
Marty, get in the car!
I am in the car.
He's already in the car.
What's going on? Where are we?
I'll tell you in 15 seconds!
Yeah! 15 seconds, huh? I need to try and watch the cartoon of this. Oh, they made a cartoon of it? I'm just thinking of Rick and Morty, but yeah. I didn't know there was a cartoon of Back to the Future. Cool.
I have seen one blimp.
Ooh.
Come on, Doc. Are you gonna tell me what's going on?
Okay, here's the deal. Part of the malfunction is that we are...
Why is he... looks like he's got lipstick all over his mouth.
A Back to the Future cartoon? Yeah, I didn't know either. Someone was saying it in chat.
The same location in space, but in different locations on Earth, due to the
Hello?
Earth's rotation at different
Don't
times.
mind us.
And I
We're just
believe we have
learning.
lost the ability to choose the date. And,
Uh-oh.
there is a chance we just caused a very historic disaster.
Damn it, I was right! It was the Hindenburg! I called it! I called it!
Maybe.
Wait.
Maybe.
What? Doc, wait up.
Yeah, I got it set to a present date. Let's hope it doesn't...
It's malfunctioning again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on!
Oh.
Hang on!
Oh, now where are we? Oh. They caused the Titanic. They're the reason why the Titanic happened. Yay! Car's getting beat up to shit.
I think that
You hit an iceberg.
Floating away.
Bye, Titanic! They caused the Titanic!
How are we gonna leave now?
I got it!
world are you doing?
Oh! Going backwards, huh? Oh no, we're gonna use the Titanic as a ramp. Awesome.
This is the only way we can hit 88 miles an hour.
I thought it was the moon.
Ready?
Nah, I already was locking in. I was looking at the ice. I'm like, and when the moment they hit the big ice, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be the Titanic. Here we go. Okay, now where are we?
What is this?
Falling!
We're coming in hot!
They turned into a comet! They killed the dinosaurs. They were the comet that killed the dinosaurs. Yep. Goodbye! Did they die from that or did they live? Did it work last minute? No? Uh-oh. How the fuck are they alive?
Oh, this is heavy.
Darn it, YouTube, but y'all back. The future cartoon had 2 seasons, huh? They should be dead. That's what I was saying. They were the comet.
Type 304 stainless steel.
Yay!
Incredible.
Yeah.
Great Scott! Marty, this is getting bad. I think I have a solution, though.
I hope so. What other chaos is they gonna cause? The grandfather paradise. Hey, Wendy's. Oh, caused some car crash. Oh, house.
It's a plane. It's a.
I'm actually a 1982 DMC DeLorean DMC-12 featuring a rear-mounted 215-liter 90-degree V6 PRV engine producing 130 horsepower.
Nerd. Oh. That's short. That's a reference to.
We need to get to that store over there.
Hardware. Yeah.
Supposed to cross that.
The plot armor is strong with this one.
Type 304 stainless steel.
You don't have most of it left.
Come on, Marty. If there's an obstruction in the road, people will just go around.
It was all in the house. When you play Frogger and you are the buffest frog in the world, and the cars don't think to go around you.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. And they made it to the hardware store. Yay! That car is tough than a tank.
Close on Tuesdays.
It closed on Tuesday. You're trying to go to the hardware store and it is fucking closed and across the road. It killed so many people. I want that car. It's so tough. I've seen car shows that replicate this car a lot.
I think I saw another one back on the other side.
But it's the same fucking... No, don't do it. It's the same fucking store. It'll still be closed on Tuesday. It won't matter. Don't do it.
We have to go back over?
Yep.
No, stop. Why can't we just take the overpass? Oh, fuck! That one had a missile! Oh, goodbye. Was that the store? Hey, Ace Hardware. I guess they're open, maybe.
I'm coming down with something gnarly after traveling through all these different time periods.
Oh. Did he start COVID?
Sorry. Not cool, man.
He started COVID, thanks.
What? I can't believe this. Triple
Duct tape.
layer duct tape.
Oh, more COVID.
I didn't even know this existed.
Triple layer duct tape.
Cover! You're gonna cause a pandemic or something.
Too late. They're going to call. It's a mask. Yay! Triple layer duct tape.
That should do it.
You're telling me that all along, duct tape was the solution?
Duct tape is the solution to all of life's little problems. To duct tape.
Yes.
Understandable.
Let's go home.
Oh, car's fucked. Are they home now?
Doc, you did it. We're back to the present.
Marty,
Yay!
it's important you know that we can never do that again. Wait, dagnabbit, I left my sunglasses back in one of those time periods.
Nice wheels, McFly. Let's see what they can do. No thanks.
Well, we do have to hit 88.
I know, but it's just not the responsible thing to do.
Yeah.
What are you, chicken?
Nope.
Floor it.
That's
Let's
what
do
I'm
it.
talking about.
Oh god, now where are we? I was like, we should never do this again. Wait, I forgot my glasses. Normal gorilla and T-Rex type. A box of duct tape. It's like a Swiss Army knife. It totally is.
Marty,
Space.
hold your breath.
What happened?
Does it matter if you hold your breath in space? I'm pretty sure you're already the fucked. Also, there's like no way you cannot get the vacuum. Your head should be exploding right now.
The tape fell off.
How are you talking?
Oh, this is heavy.
Look, there's a nice spacecraft over there, probably with some friendly fellas who can help us out and give us some oxygen. Don't...
How are you still okay right now and talking? And also, if those nice friendly fellas in space happen to be Rick and Morty, I'm gonna go on a limb here.
worry.
Oh no. Oh no. That's a, is that a Star Wars reference? I'm thinking. The plot armor is incredible. Yeah, they shouldn't have their heads exploding right now. Okay, yes, so, is that a villain character's spaceship in Star Wars? Dun 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 dun, Star Wars theme. Oh, dun 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 da 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 da. That's the Star Destroyer. Okay, is Darth Vader on that one? No. Okay. Palpatine? I have enemy. Yeah. Okay. He's on the Death Star. Okay. Nesca don't know much about Star Wars. I know like the very, very basics of it. I never really watched Star Wars, actually. Never really cared for it. Sorry, if you do, I understand. Some of the stuff I do think is neato, but it's not my cup of tea story-wise. Yeah. Alright, so thank you so much for that lovely video. Bye! Alright, what's next? Boop.
pew. Alright. Ooh, truck! Trucky, 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 moo. Heresy! Yeah. Star Wars just isn't my cup of moo. I understand why it's loved, but it's just not my moo. I do like lightsabers, though. I specifically like the purple one. Hi, my baby boos out there. I am your goddess Nesca. I am here with another fan requested video. Top 5 things rednecks need to survive. Okay, Sheepy. Okay, yeah, you're already telling me this was one of yours. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
Hello, America.
Hold on. Top 5 things. Oh, it's a Ram. It's a Dodge truck. Okay, top 5 things a redneck needs to survive. Too bad Trucker Man's not here for this, but I think I can figure it out. I think we need a truck. Definitely a truck. What does Trucker Man need in his life? Is it gonna be beer? Trucker Man actually doesn't drink. But if I'm thinking of my father, it's probably beer. A gun. Okay, so truck, beer, gun. Let's see, what else? What else? That's 3 things. What could be 2 other things? Oh, duct tape would be good. Duct tape's always good. Duct tape's good. What's the final thing a redneck needs to survive? A lighter is not moo enough. I'm not sure. It's not popping in my brain will do. Good hat. Alright, let's find out.
This, my own. As all of you know, I am a redneck.
Yeah.
And throughout my life, I have learned that there are some very valuable things that every redneck needs to survive. The first thing that every redneck needs is a truck.
Yeah! I got the first one! I kind of knew it was gonna be a truck. Yeah! Trucker Man! You got that in spades! This guy also made a video on duct tape. Yeah! The magic of duct tape.
Now, it don't matter if it's lifted, rusted, or held together by zip ties and fate. Because to a redneck, it ain't about looks. It's about capability. Because sooner or later in a redneck's life, something is going to need to be hauled, dragged,
definitely,
pulled, or rescued.
So true. So true. Especially when you got moving shit. You gotta move shit. When you buy shit that you need to bring home that's huge or heavy. Yeah. Trucks are essential. Meow.
If a buddy gets stuck, you need a truck. If a tree falls across the driveway.
Tree. Yep. Needed our truck to haul all the wood and brush from all the fucking fallen trees during the crazy windstorm a couple years ago. Yep.
Need a truck. If your cousin buys something way too heavy off a marketplace, you're gonna need a truck.
Yeah.
To haul it.
Couches, beds.
And if you ain't never used a truck to pull something that you ain't supposed to be pulling, then you ain't done truck stuff. Because rednecks don't ask, can it pull it? We ask, do you think it'll pull it?
Yeah.
Probably. Then we hook it up. And you see, rednecks don't call a tow truck. We become the tow truck.
Yeah! You must be the tow truck. It is the only way. Save the money. Get those truck nuts ready. Get that hitch on. Yeah.
Truck guy, a redneck don't need a truck bed for hauling groceries. A redneck needs a truck bed to haul things that they will use someday. See these tires right here? I probably won't use them for another 3 months. But they will be in the bed of my truck when I need them.
Hey, that's perfect. You never know when you're gonna have a flat tire. That's some smart thinking.
You see, a truck just ain't an automobile to a redneck. A truck is freedom. And it can also be used as a tool to pick up women's. I know some dudes that look like they lost a fight to a shovel. Okay, they ugly. All right, and they got them a hot woman.
What new
all
truck?
because they drive
In a
big old truck. Now on to the second thing that all rednecks need to survive.
Okay, what's next?
Trucking.
What was it?
The
What's
second
the
thing that every redneck
okay, here we
needs
go.
to survive is an ATV.
But what? No. Okay, I disagree on this one. I mean, Trucker Man does want to get a motorcycle at some point. He wants to learn, get a motorcycle license and junk. But, and to be honest, I keep telling him I want a one of those 3-wheeled bikes. That's kind of close to an ATV, I guess. Or to be a tool, my friend would say.
Or, as us Southerners like to call them, a 4-wheeler. You not only need an ATV for recreational use, but you also need it for hauling stuff. Because if you kill you a big old deer out in them woods out there, you don't want to have to throw it over your shoulder.
What's wrong with the truck? But isn't that the same use as the truck? I'm pretty sure it's the same use as the truck. It's just smaller vehicle, but still truck. Truck.
That's why you need an ATV. You see, when you're a redneck, you don't always live where roads make sense.
Okay.
Sometimes your driveway might be a half a mile long, uphill both ways.
The desires of the trucker man. Maybe it's just me. I am very much a nerfing poor trucker man. He wants to be a free trucker man. He wants to be a wild trucker man. But I guess I have him kind of domesticated, since we live in suburbs, not out in the boonies. These 3-wheeled things will get you graved. Those 3-wheeled things. If you can't get a truck to there. Yeah, true. So mini truck. Wait, how do you haul anything on something like that, though? I guess if you attach a little thingy to it, maybe.
And muddy for no reason. You can't get a vehicle up at. You gonna need an ATV.
Okay. An equivalent, since I couldn't come up with a fifth thing really good. How about a riding lawnmower? We got one of those. A riding lawnmower. That's kind of close to that. Ooh. Fun.
A 4-wheeler will get you where a truck can't fit and where common
Okay.
sense says you shouldn't be going.
Yeah.
Rednecks don't ask, should we take the 4-wheeler? All they ask is it faster than walking?
Point!
Always
Good
is.
point! Wait. That's not just a redneck thing. That's also a fat person thing. Which probably a lot of rednecks are pudgy, so...
Actually, he has a video on a custom lawnmower. Cool.
To a redneck, a 4-wheeler ain't a toy. It's a tool.
Meal?
A tool that will eventually throw you off and humble you. And if you had ever wrecked one and laid there and thought to yourself, all right, let's get up and see what still works, then you obviously ain't used one enough. Now on to the third thing that every redneck needs to survive.
Okay, what's number 3? Let's go. Better be a gun.
The third thing that every redneck needs to survive is a pocket knife.
Pocket knife. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I was when I said gun, I was also thinking maybe a knife, but I wasn't sure if that would have been. Nah, it's not enough. No. Oh, how about instead of a pocket knife? I know we have a machete over there. We have a machete.
Dude, that's not a pocket knife.
It's in my pocket, ain't it?
It's good enough.
Because when you're a redneck, you might need to cut rope. You might need to open feed bags, strip.
You might need to gut a deer. Yeah, or you might need to cut someone who gets on your face. Yeah, pocket knife. Nesca got lots of knives. Yeah.
Whittle,
I
would,
have
for
several.
absolutely no reason,
Yeah.
or perform surgery that you are not qualified to perform. It can also be used to improve personal hygiene.
The gun runs
Oh, you
out
say I
of
got something
ammo
in my
eventually.
teeth?
Points.
Is that better? See, now my teeth's clean thanks to my pocket knife.
Yay! Yeah. Pocket knife. You can do so much with your knife. There's so much you could do. I'm trying to look at his tattoo. Is that supposed to be a cow? Or am I crazy? I'm trying to think what the tattoo is.
A pocket knife is the most versatile
Oh, no,
tool
it's people.
that a redneck owns. If something needs cutting, scraping, or prying, the pocket knife is coming out.
True.
Every redneck has that knife. The one that you don't let anybody borrow. That knife has been in your pocket so long that the shape of it is molded into your leg. A pocket knife is important to a redneck for many reasons. But the most important reason to carry a pocket knife is for personal protection.
Yep, exactly. You never know what kind of animal or crazy might come out at you, so you need something for stabbing.
Like I said, a close. I got a machete over there. There's a machete over there. I mean, I don't have a pocket knife, but I also got a 6-foot katana. I got me a 6-foot fucking katana.
I'm sure I could use that for something.
Let's say you're just walking through the woods, minding your business. All of a sudden, you hear something rustle. You turn around, there's a big old grizzly bear running at you. It leaps. You pull out your pocket knife and you pierce it.
Bonus if the redneck has short shorts.
Hi, Mommy. Hi, little Godzilla. Welcome.
Right into its jugular vein. Now that bear's dead, you have a story to tell, and that there is the reason that every redneck should own a pocket knife. Now, on to the fourth thing that every redneck needs to survive.
Okay, what's the fourth thing gonna be? Now I'm kind of want to backtrack on some of the stuff I said. Is it gonna be a gun though? Is it gonna be a gun? I feel like a gun would be something. I feel like a gun might be on here, but at the same time, duct tape maybe, chain. Let's see.
And the fourth thing that
I must do too. I haven't seen you in
Oh, it's a crossbow. That's close. My dad had a crossbow. Yeah.
every redneck needs to survive.
Oh, no, wait, it's not a... It looked like a crossbow from the... No, I was right, it was a gun. That was a gun. I feel like a crossbow actually might be better, because those are probably easier to reload when you find things. Of course, then if you have a little bunch of bullets, so... 50-50. 50-50. I'm thinking of like a Daryl from The Walking Dead and junk. I have not short... I do not have short shorts. Nazca don't have... Wait, actually, I think... No, Nazca does have short shorts somewhere.
Is a gun. Not because we're crazy, but because we're prepared. When you live out in the country, help is always on the way. It's just that on the way might be a while.
You might run into a Bigfoot.
Protecting your land, scaring things off, and checking noises in the dark. When you hear a bump in the night, you don't call 911. You get your gun, and you say to yourself, if this is how it ends, so be it.
So true, so true. Yeah, why trust the police when you can trust in yourself? And then you get and if it's over your move, then it's well, at least I tried. A crossbow is basically a combination of a gun and a bow and arrow. Yeah. Close enough. Yeah.
A redneck's gun ain't locked behind a safe with 12 passwords.
No.
It's leaning in the corner saying, I got you. And nobody...
Oh, that reminds me of there was like this I think it was like a joke video talking about having like unless it was an actual thing, having your gun like stored like under your bed or something. I can't remember. It just reminding me of a thingy that I'm not braining doing.
How many guns a redneck owns? They'll always say, I don't have that many. Not only is a gun good for self-protection and survival, but it can also put food on the table.
Hold up. How many guns? Okay, now I need to contemplate how many guns Truckerman and I have. See, I think 2 handguns, I think 1 rifle, and then there was that shotgun. I think we have, Truckerman's gonna have to fact check me on this later, but I think we have 4 to 5 guns in our house, if I'm correct. Yeah.
When you got yourself a gun, you don't need a grocery store. You got everything you need, right?
Hey, yeah, you can get your own food.
That every redneck needs to survive.
Okay, what could be the 5th thing? Oh, I am at a loss, actually. I am at a loss. Because we got our truck, we got our TV, we got a knife, we got a gun. What could the 5th thing be? I feel like it has to be something maybe to... I feel like a lighter would be useful. A wife? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm seeing you.
And the 5th thing that every...
Oh, it's gonna be a dog! Instead, it's like, nope, you can be alone, but you gotta have yourself your nice bloodhound. Oh, look at those cute puppers. Okay. I can see this, because it's your companion, and it'll help you out in the field. Yeah, no, a redneck doesn't need a wife. A wife will just get in the way. I said beer in my thoughts earlier. It's a doggy. I got a doggy somewhere, even though he's a tiny little squeaky poop. He's a tiny little poof. He's a little poofaball. I prefer my cats, though, but yeah.
Redneck needs to survive is a dog.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about a purse dog. I'm talking about a dog that sheds so much you can build another dog. Because who don't need somebody that barks at absolutely nothing at 2:30 a.m.? Because
God, that annoys me. So fucking. He is married as well. Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, yeah, a lot of people are probably. I'm just saying, like, a redneck don't need no wife to survive, but you need your doggy to survive.
if a squirrel even thinks about stepping foot on your property, you gotta have somebody that will handle business. And because when you say you want to go for a ride, you need somebody that will react like they just hit the lottery.
Oh my gosh, that's our doggy, our little Mushy. All we have to do is say, you want to go bye-bye? And he'll start freaking out. He's so cute. Unfortunately, he doesn't keep the squirrels away from our yard.
The redneck don't just need a dog for protection, but they also need a dog because a dog will love you when nobody else does. And them's the 5 things that every redneck needs to survive. Y'all have a good. God bless y'all. We love you.
Love it all.
It's a turkey! It's a big-ass turkey! Oh my gosh, that turkey huge! I see some turkeys around our place sometimes, but I've never seen a turkey that big.
Turkey. You think he's tasty? Outtakes.
Gobbler by car.
What you gonna do with the turkey? Oh.
He's dancing, y'all. He heard my four-wheeler, and that's why he's out here right now.
Huh.
Missed a gear. Meant to go forward.
That'll work. You ready? And the 4th thing that every redneck needs to survive. That's not a way to hold a gun.
Is a boomstick, of course.
Oh, now go back. Bud potato. Yep. Well, thank you so much for joining me for that video. And now you know the way of the redneck. Bye-bye. All right, our next video of the day. Boop-a-doo. Shush. Not you. We already played you. Boop. Boop.
We here at Sony.
Shush. You're not allowed to talk yet. Hi, my baby boos out there. I am your goddess Nesca, here with another fun selected video for me. We're talking to Skeletor today. Rolling.
Now, always thinking about new and exciting ways to fuck over our fan base.
No! The PlayStation. No. What is it? A Skeletor reveals the PlayStation. Oh. PlayStation 5 Pro. This is probably an older video, but oof. Yeah, Nesca don't care for the PlayStation 5.
We heard your cries for new games.
Where's Bloodborne 2?
And we decided to ignore them. Instead, what we decided to focus on was getting in our own way. We wish to design the world's first quadruple A gaming console. Why did we call it that? Because that's the sound you'll make when you see the price.
Yep, that's the sound I made.
All of you'll buy it anyway. This is the PS5 Pro, the future of mediocre gaming.
Blech.
The first...
I can't even think of a single game I even would buy a PlayStation 5 for anymore. Thanks to my gaming PC, that, yes, it was a lot more expensive than a PlayStation 5, but it's a lot more versatile than the PlayStation 5. So, yeah. But yeah, ever since using Steam, yep, I really don't need a PlayStation 5.
thing you'll notice is the lack of features. For instance, you are all probably saying, holy fucking shit, where the fuck is the disk drive?
Yes!
I don't know.
Burn it! No. That's another reason. Why the fuck would I want a PlayStation 5? One of the major, selling point commodity thingies that I like consoles was to have a physical copy of the game.
If you don't have a disc, baby, I see no reason to want you. Especially when I have a computer that's so much better than you. That I can get games without getting the games, unfortunately. But it's a price I'm willing to pay because then I can do modding. So why do I need you? I don't need you. No disk drive, pass.
You might also notice these lines right here. What are these? Well, these were meticulously designed to replicate the lines of coke that we were doing in the back when we designed this thing. I did several lines of a hooker's clunge that day. It was fucking awesome. But unfortunately, we didn't stop there. Look here. This is a 3D composite render of an NPC on the PS5 currently. And here is that same model on the PS5 Pro.
Amazing. Oh my god.
Still very ugly. I'm not sure which is better. They gave him different pants. You can see he's more hairier. He's also more redder. I just realized I could have posted this guy's new video. Yeah. Cool cat. This is yours. Okay, thank you for telling me.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god.
Yes, the only thing higher than our pixel count is Lizzo's cholesterol. But how do the things look in motion? Well,
They're
look
on
here.
Lizzo.
New is a game pushing our PS5 console to the limit.
Yay, Minecraft.
And now here it is on the PS5 Pro. Look at that.
I legit don't see a difference. No, this one isn't. Okay. How could they do a Alex Jones like that? That's the point.
And also, here is some gameplay of PlayStation 4 games that are more than 3 years old at this point for our brand new system. No, we don't see the irony in this. The future of Sony is...
Yeah, no. They didn't... There's no point in playing a PlayStation 4 game on a PlayStation 5 when I own a PlayStation 4 just fine.
I'll just play it on the PlayStation 4.
Going places. Not far, but places. So please stay tuned as we continue to create things nobody asked for. The PS5 Pro. $2,000 from your local scalper.
Oh, I wonder if they ever... You know, in that case, my $3,000 gaming PC don't seem that bad at all anymore. Damn. Yeah, if people bought it up and scalped it for that much, fuck that shit.
Now, is there any questions?
Hi, yes, I'm kind of confused. Who is this
He-Man!
for?
Is that He-Man, or is that Alex Jones?
Like, anyone who's a fan of your games already owns a PS5, and if you cared that much about graphics, you could just buy a high-end PC for cheaper, and it will probably run better.
Exactly!
I'm here for the games, so, where is Parappa the Rapper free?
Games? Oh, shit. Did somebody say The Last of Us 2?
No. No one wanted that.
My laptop can play a much more game than a PlayStation 5. I spent $1,000-ish on my PC. Meow. Yeah, we spent 3. Our PC is very, very good.
I said, did somebody say...
Nobody cares.
Yep.
Why would we pay $700 to play games that work perfectly fine already?
Hey, you don't understand. Our engineers worked really hard to ensure that every pore on Abby can be seen while she's getting raw dogged.
Aren't these upgrades pointless if the games aren't even optimized for them? You do realize that your audience is in a cost of living crisis, and you're trying to sell them a $700 discless console that comes with nothing but a controller and a stand.
Yeah. Unfortunately, some people would probably still buy it just for brand recognition, blah-de-blah-de-blah. But, yeah, when it comes to paying my house bills, utilities, food, I don't think I need to buy that. Actually, to be honest, for the price of a PlayStation 5, you could get all the figgies that we had just opened at the beginning of the stream! I waste my money on figgies instead. My laptop can play much more games than a PlayStation 5.
What do you mean it doesn't come with a fucking stand? The original comes with a stand, a disk drive, and
No
it's half the
stand?
price. Your Pro version can't even stand up.
Fuck you! Our sweatshop workers produce top-quality plastic stands.
So, what you're selling to us is a
Actually, I never understood the stand. Because I find, I like having, like, my PlayStation 4 and 3, and obviously 2, to be vertical. I don't like them to be horizontal.
console that your audience already owns a version of, that most developers will not optimize their games for, and whose biggest selling point is how it can make a 4-year-old game look a bit better.
Exactly. What part of this aren't you getting?
All of it?
Well, will you say that after you see our biggest announcement?
Oh god, there's more?
It is Forza Horizon 7.
That's Gran Turismo.
Looking like fucking dog shit on the PS5. And here it is on the PS5 Pro.
Turn into Legos! Let's get the PlayStation 5! PS5 Pro to be bigger than whatever is in front of behind Skeletor's face. This is a shopper frenzy for Sony's new console.
Oh my god, let's go. And a kitty and a kick it. No, don't kick kitties.
Our plan is working perfectly, just as you predicted, CEO of Sony Interactive.
Yes, today we sell them a console with no stand. Tomorrow we sell them a console with no games.
They're so evil! No, with the RAM crisis.
Oh, thank you
you so much for suggesting this video. It was fun. Okay, so Nesca has one more video for the night. This one's short and sweet, but also, if it gets Nesca demonetized or canceled or something, I'm kinda itching. Nesca's gonna destroy her channel. Yay! Alright, everyone. We're going to be seeing some horrors here for the end finale of today's video. Place your butts. Dun, 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 dun. By the way, there's still time to add any videos you would like to add to the next day's streams. Yeah. Alright, everyone, hold on to your cheesecakes. I'm hoping everyone in here is 18 plus. Doop, doop, doop. Okay, this is an old video. It's short and sweet. But if you might have seen it, you're gonna see it again, and prepare for the cringe.
Hi, my baby boos out there. Hi, I'm your goddess Nesca, here with Furry Force.
Now back to Furry Force on Fox Kids.
Yeah.
Soon this forest will be a beautiful parking lot. I love parking lots.
Isn't that just the way? Almost all villain characters, they love parking lots so much.
Victor Vivisector. Looks like we got here just in time.
These animals need our help.
Yeah, we gotta protect the animals because we secretly can transform into animals. Oh my. So I like how this villain here looks kind of like a cross between Skeletor and damn it, what's the name of the villain in G.I. Joe that we just saw in the last video? Snake, was it, maybe? I forgot all about this video.
How are 4 kids going to stop me?
Persona
4 kids.
transformation.
Boing. Lion, squirrel. And there is something. Cow! Which one you think's Nesca's favorite? Oh, cobra. Okay, I was close. I have not seen this. Well, be prepared. Can you guess which furry is Nesca's favorite furry?
Furry Force is on the prowl.
Whoa! Why are they so sexy?
Hip hop! Attack!
They make me really uncomfortable.
Attack, you fools!
Come on, team. Time to get the fur flying.
Boink. Booby attack! Wait, was he gay? How would you not like it? It was boobies. Oh, the cowgirl. So many udders. Damn it, Sheepy, you get it. You win.
Release power must.
Oh, not just the pits, but oh, stinky crotch. What is this thing supposed to be, anyway? A centaur? A dog centaur, I guess?
Smells like wet fur and sex.
Ew. I love the cow's jutsu. Why was she giggling while she was fighting? No, this is not right. The robots should be totally into. Oh my god, the robots, the AI bots. They're like, we deal with humans and their sexy stuff all the time. We don't want it. We don't want this. Kill me. Deactivate me now. Why do you need robots to have hips? Good questions. Is she topless? No, she has a see-through. She had like a see-through veil thing, but yeah, it looked like it was just topless, huh?
Oh,
It's on YouTube.
Vivisector, your days of deforestation are done.
Ugh, I can't even look at you when you're like that.
I challenge you to man-on-lion-man combat.
Do you really want to fight a thong-wearing giant dick lion, man-on-man combat, hand-to-hand combat?
Where's your gun? What evil villain are you? You should probably just shoot it. Why do the...
Okay, alright, okay. Rocket punch!
Nope, okay, oh.
Oh, I can still feel everything.
Vivisector, you need to learn respect for the animals of the forest.
No, seriously, can you please just release my hand? Your fur's all sweaty and matted.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that is an actual... Yeah, I paused it on nips. Well, my model's covering one of them. That is definitely a big issue when it comes to fursuits. They get really sweaty. Like, crazy amount of sweat.
Nesca knows.
But that's why all the fursuits I make, I have them where they're machine washable. And you gotta be really careful when you're washing fursuits, though. Like, you can't really dry them so much. Because if you dry them, it makes the fur get really, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, kind of burnt, and then it gets all matty, and it's just, ugh.
At this point, I don't think, I
don't think he's the bad guy anymore. The boss looks like, Lord, you're right, from Power Rangers, he does. That's a good one.
Ha, you fool! You never should have trusted me!
There's your gun!
Die, pervert!
Pervert. Fur perverts. Wait, why do you have two guns? Wait, you have a gun in your holster still there, and you got a gun in your hand there. Where does that gun go? So, air dry, to fursuits. Yeah. Or you gotta put it, like, on air fluff in a, dryer.
Hello, I'm new.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry you're new and you came to this at the worst possible time.
Furries, YIF mode activate!
Oh, God, the YIF mode. And they turned into the Fuda Extreme! Fuda Werewolf Extreme! I understand if you want to run away. You are totally free to run away.
Nope. Master? No, don't leave!
Don't! And my eyes.
I love you, hip-hop.
That is the only way to escape now. It's so fucking dark. Oh, just call me Inca for short, since I'm an artist. Oh, my God, I need to bleach my eyes. I'm scared for life now. I can't unsee. Yep, you're all dead now inside.
Hey, if you like that...
Okay, so that was the... That was the end of that video, thank goodness. It was only 2 minutes long. But yeah, that was fun. It's something that came out a good freaking 10 years... Oh, wait, no, that one's... Okay, 4 years ago. Why did I say that was 10 years ago? Wow, really? Only 4? I could have sworn it's older than that. Weird. Unless this is like a re-upload.
As the me from a Goblin Slayer says, you'll get used to it.
Yep. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. That was my personal video, and that was the last one we had in our collection. Yeah. College humor. Now I get it.
Alrighty. Thank you. I'm glad I don't
know or you see it again. Yeah. Sorry. You came at the worst possible time. Also, that was the last video of the stream today. Well, thank you all so much for your video suggestions. There's still time to give me your suggestions for the rest of the week. We will be here same time, same place, 7 p.m. Central Time. I love you all. Thank you so much for bearing with me and this lovely, lovely Stream-a-thon. Yeah. Alright, let's get into Rady Roos if you were on Twitch. Damn, I missed. I'm sorry. I start at 7 p.m. Central Time. Yeah. And then I don't usually stream for too long. Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I will see you guys again tomorrow. For the lovely Stream-a-thon, go check out our Discord if you would like to leave any more video suggestions. Alright, good night, goodbye. Get ready for Rady Rules. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Buddy Boos on. I'm sure there's other Sky Bros on. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Okay, let's do a Mavlock. Yeah. Alright.